roll the intro.
Right.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay.
Yay, thank you people for following us. I'm sorry if you couldn't hear us for a second. We were figuring out some technical difficulties. Hello, Slayer Queen in the chat. I love jumping into your stream. I'm so glad that you're jumping into mine. I know you're streaming tonight. I wish you the best of luck. We're probably going to end like way before you because you're in a different time zone, but love you so much. If you're in the chat and you want to check out their stream, please check out Slayer Case. Okay, so let's toss it over to Bex. Bex, introduce yourself, introduce your character, pronouns. Meanwhile, Joe, quick note, it looks like the heads are cut off of the characters. I don't know if we're just zoomed in a tad too far on the Roll20.
Everybody, my name is Bex. I use they, them pronouns. My character is Ozone, the Aussie Bard / Warlock. And
Wonderful.
that's all I got. I'll throw it over to new kid Cody.
No, new kid Cody's not going right now. I can't say you're throwing it over. I'm throwing it to Dan.
What? That's so mean. I'm Dan. I go by he, him, and I'm playing Bellow tonight. Your unknown fighter, cavalier guy, who's basically I guess I'm being called a himbo. Is that what it's called?
Yes,
No,
you may call
right.
him, bro.
At some point, we should send Dan the Urban Dictionary definition of himbo.
Yeah,
Yes, you will definitely.
unfortunately, my newer generation words and phrases just is not up to snuff.
Dan's just
So-
way too old.
Simple folk, you know, me and Dan.
It happens. This is the
Right.
problem with getting older.
Oh my
So-
God.
I believe now it's Joe.
Oh, it's me?
Yes.
Hi, I am JoJo. I am playing Ambi. Definitely a halfling.
Definitely a half,
character.
not in disguise.
Definitely a halfling. Definitely a halfling. Oh, and I use they
Player,
pronouns.
they're level 5. I cannot put a dragon against them. They're level 5.
Ah, I will
what are you
seduce
doing?
that dragon.
If they do something wrong tonight, they will have a very difficult fight. I'll throw that in there. So be on your best behavior. All right. Now Cody is new to the. I keep pointing up because you're up on my stream, but you're down. Cody is new to the stream tonight. His character was mentioned as an NPC in the last game. However, you might have heard me complain that Seamus is supposed to have an Irish accent, and I'm horrible at accents. And Cody actually played this character. This world is mostly a world that Dan created in a game that Cody and I played in. So I took a lot of Dan's world, put my own spin on it, but Seamus is still in the world. So I was like, I don't want to play Seamus. Let's get the OG Seamus to play Seamus. So Cody, go ahead, introduce yourself a little bit, not too much on your character. We already know you're a bard, but you can introduce yourself.
Hello, name's Cody, and yeah, I'm playing. Well, you already said it. I'm playing Seamus. There we go.
All right. The chat wants me to send Tiamat at you, and I want us to get affiliate eventually, so I might have to do what the chat says. I do want to please the chat. So you might have to face Tiamat today at level 5. Good luck. I love you all.
That's
But
pretty rough.
let's get started with the game. So, in our last session, we were on the road to Landshallow, where the party made an interesting discovery along the way. They found a hag and a carrion crawler who had been infected by what's known as blight. Bellow shared that he is very familiar with blight and he knew the history of the blight wars that had occurred. However, the first one was 50 years ago, the last one was 12 years ago. He was surprised that blight was being found in this part of the world and so soon after the last war. So this was of concern to the party. Also of concern to the party is that Ozone and Bellow were both hit in the fight by the blighted creatures. So they did roll Constitution saving throws. I noted those rolls. Ambi did do, I believe, some lesser restorations on them. So we will see if those work or not. Those are still on my mind. And after that, we had a lot of role play. we met a new character. We met Al, who I will throw up on the screen real quick. Al, we determined, is a wizard of sorts, a human wizard who is very excited to travel to Landshallow to see his famous bard Seamus play. And what makes Seamus so interesting is that he sings in a language that no one seems to understand. So Al had an issue with his cart and horse. The party helped him and decided that they would travel to Landshallow together. Landshallow is interesting for our party because both Ozone and Ambi are kind of on the run from some people there. And after a successful bluff check to get through the gate and Ozone and Ambi disguising themselves, we realize that the bar that Seamus is playing at is Bee's Apple, which is in fact the bar where Ozone had an unfortunate run-in that caused them to leave town. So we are outside the bar to Bee's Apple, and Ozone, how are you feeling?
You know, sometimes your words are just a little too sharp. Are we going? Are we now? We're here? We're doing it. Okay.
Yeah, let's jump on in. So, Ozone, are you just walking into the bar, charging in, all ready to go?
Well, I'm disguised as a pixie cut, like human-looking girl
Yes,
with a cloak.
so
If I do
Ozone
recall.
is blue, but you're doing the alphabet, you're wearing long sleeves, you have enough
Yeah.
makeup caked on you that you look as, tan.
Yeah. I look up and I just go, stupid name for a tavern. Alright. You guys want me to stay here and like watch the cart, or you guys all want to go in? Or what are we doing? Want me to go find someplace to stash the cart? We can go do that.
Al perks up. There's a stable around the back that we can put the carts and the horse and the striped horse in.
Like around the back of Bee's Apple?
Yes.
Great.
Al will
Alright.
be the ruler of the other horses because
Wait.
he has the biggest stripes.
Of course. Mel's a boy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mel can be whatever they want to be.
That's fair.
No one's used Speak with Animals to ask Mel his pronouns, but
I'll speak with
Mel's gender is male.
The druids.
I'm like,
Yet.
do I have a speak with animals?
Do you?
Alright, so I'll say that the horses, the stripe, the zebra and the horse and the cart are brought around back. We'll say Al will pay for his horse, and this is going to be 4 silver, 2 for the cart and 2 for the zebra.
I will chip in to a silver for the cart.
Okay.
Two
Remember,
two silver.
1 gold is 10 silver.
Yeah.
You're expecting us to do math?
Hey,
Just-
I can't do math. I'm just gonna give
Mark
them
I,
off
one
I can
gold.
just do the
Okay.
other 3 silver. It's
Sure.
it's okay.
Thank
gonna
you,
give
Make
them-
it easy.
engineer.
I'm gonna give them 1 whole gold and say keep the change.
Ooh.
They look very
'Cause unless you
excited.
give me separate things, it's not gonna go through.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
true.
I am using the luxury of playing a character with an intelligence of like 10.
All right. Well, they look
So
very
I
excited.
don't
And
have
say
to math.
they look very excited. The stable hand tips their hat and says, "Thank you kindly." And you may proceed into the bar. So let me show you the interior of Bee's Apple. So there are more characters than this in Bee's Apple. However, I put the important ones down because I wasn't going to fill it with NPCs. So you notice at the behind the bar, tending the bar, is a bugbear, getting set up on stage, or maybe not on stage yet. I'll let Cody decide. But Seamus, I'll let you decide in a moment. And Ozone, you certainly recognized, and I went back and listened to the last episode to make sure I got this right because you just threw random classes out there. But you recognize a familiar barbarian, paladin, cleric, and wizard at the far table.
thought I killed the cleric.
No, you killed the rogue.
I killed the rogue. Good to know.
So
I'm
you
gonna,
walk
I'm
in.
gonna. Well, no. God, my roll 20 is really messed up. I'll have to fix this. Oh, break.
Alright, I'm turning tavern music on, Joe. I hope the level is okay.
Okay. It's gonna be okay. This is gonna be fine. This is gonna be absolutely fine. I've got this. We'll be fine. Okay.
Right, so Al will encourage you to grab a seat. Where would you guys like to sit in the bar?
We get to choose our seats?
Yes,
Oh,
you do.
man.
I vote we sit. I'm gonna go back
Joe,
here.
can you move the screen for the NPC down and zoom it in to like 120? Alright, so Ozone chooses
Don't make
the
a beeline.
Ozone chooses the corner booth. Do you all go and sit with Ozone?
Yes.
Alright.
Because
So you can
I was going to
Oh,
say,
I'm
I
gonna do
think,
the scooch in.
Alright.
yeah,
I know that it's not exactly, but a seat wouldn't be 5 feet for one person, so just make do with the best. Alright, so meanwhile, let's jump over to Seamus and let me put up your character art, which we made on dolldivine.com, my favorite.
Hell yeah.
So go ahead and tell us, is Seamus out yet? Is he setting up? There could be like a little backstage area they can be setting up in, or you can be setting up on stage. Tell us what Seamus is up to.
Right now, there's a stool in the middle of the stage, and you can see some rustling going on behind a curtain, and he'll two invisible little hands will come out on the stage, one holding a lute and the one holding a harmonica, and they'll put the lute down next to the stool, and the other one will just kind of hold the harmonica in the air, and then and there'll be a thunderous voice. Are you ready? Are you ready for Seamus? Are you ready for Seamus, formerly known as Seamus Finbuck, but we don't have the rights to that name anymore. Seamus McFlatterty!
Are you
That's not
ready?
it either, for sure.
Aye, Captain.
Some people in the bar start to cheer. The party known as the Grizzled Grey Hounds of Haskerville don't seem that amused yet. I called them the Grizzled Greys. Bex added to it. So
Music is pretty loud.
you can turn down your own master volume in settings, but I can also turn down the volume of music.
We're good. We're good.
Okay, we're good. I'm not going to adjust it because the stream level is good, but you can go into your own settings and turn down the master music level. Okay, so there are cheers in the audience, there's claps in the audience, and someone with thaumaturgy will make the lights dim a bit.
So a tall-ish, maybe 6'1", human with a sort of fair-skinned, rather handsome, struts his way out on the stage very casually, where the lute gets placed gently in his hands and the harmonica will hover near his head, and he'll casually just wave. Hello, everybody. Name's Seamus. Pleasure.
Yeah,
These are my bandmates here. This is Daryl and Porkin, and we're ready to play. And he's pointing to two invisible.
What?
Yeah. So he'll sit down and he'll play a couple of normal songs first, all in common. Obviously the best one, everyone's favorite. One drunk dwarf and one drunk bear is what everybody loves to hear. But then he'll switch.
Ozone hears that one, and Ozone's like, so overdone.
and then he'll switch. He'll start singing in a completely different language. And those of you who, well, I don't know how you want to do this, Dungeon Master. What are you thinking?
So Ambi, you understand this.
Cool.
Okay, so Ambi, you will hear as the harmonica hung. Deep in the hollow, born to roam, a half-elven priest chose to leave home. His best friend beside him followed the legend they'd known, the tale of great Richard, the dashing highwayman. Circle around yourself more times than you can count. It's clockwise to get in, counterclockwise gets you out. If elven blood is inside you, the road you'll realize. Cast your eyes away from the heavens to find elven skies. If you hear my message hidden in this song, meet me in the shadows. It won't take long.
The whole place just erupts in applause. And I mean, can we get some applause for Cody actually writing and singing a song on stream? Real life bard here. We love it. We love to see it. So I assume this is your grand finale, Seamus.
Yeah. And then both of the unseen servants will bow, and you won't see them. And then I'll bow, and then we'll all bow together, and then they'll hand me the stuff, and I'll walk off by myself with them, just in tow.
All right, so Al is like absolutely wide-eyed, like, that was amazing. I mean, I have to talk to him. That was it's the most beautiful music I've ever heard. While you were on stage, Seamus, can you make me a perception check, please?
Oh, I almost reached for my dice.
Tears for using virtual dice.
Wow.
Yeah.
First roll of the night.
You do not have advantage. However, 18 will do it. That was your first roll. With a natural 1, you get a 14. That'll be fun for me. So with an 18, Seamus, you notice this group sitting in the back corner, and your eyes fall on a face that whoops, that's not where I meant to put it, that you believe is familiar, but has aged quite a bit, about 12 years.
Oh, okay. So if I will have noticed, maybe during one of the verses of the songs that people didn't understand, I would have interrupted it with what sounded probably to Ambi to be like, "Hey, you gotta do something for me."
Ambi's not the one you recognize.
No. I'm saying Ambi would have heard me say, because Ambi understands what I'm saying.
Yes.
Would have heard me say what everybody else would have thought was gobbledygook. Would have heard me say, "Hey, quick, come here! You gotta do something for me." And then one of the unseen servants would shuffle off, and come back to the table with a note, and a note and a silver coin, and it'd be placed on the table in front of the person that I recognize.
All right, so Bellow, a silver coin is placed in front of you. And Cody, would you describe what this silver coin looks like?
It's a normal silver coin, typical that you see in the region, but carved into it. Not great. Not like a master did it, like someone casually did it. Is the initials LM.
Bellow, you have a coin just like this that you received 12 years ago, and you still have it on you.
I think Bellow picks it up at first, like, wow, that's really nice. Someone gave us a silver. Wait a minute. Like that realization afterwards. And then he starts fiddling through, and he pulls out his coin, and he's looking at them side by side, trying to compare them. Ultimately, if they look the same, he's like, wait, who gave us this coin?
Al will say, no one came up to the table. I don't know.
Can I look at the coin?
Do you pass it to Ozone?
Yeah.
Yeah, so just like was described, Slayer in the chat. Okay,
Well,
so
it's not cash.
alright, so it is. It's just a regular silver coin, but it has oh, you can't. No, Slayer can't hear because Slayer's on mute. You're streaming right now and you're watching us and chatting with us, Slayer. I could jump into your chat, but like, legend, absolute legend. Tell Mito that I say hi. I want Mito to make an appearance. I'll jump over into your stream when this is done, and I want to see Mito. And feel free to throw him at your players. All right, so back to our game. Ozone. So you see this coin. It's a regular silver coin, but someone has carved into it, not very well, not professionally. This isn't a blacksmith at all, just someone who was able to carve into a coin the letters LM.
LM. Hang on. Okay. Do you guys hear me?
You're good.
Yep.
I don't have an answer for that.
Not
There's
you, Siri!
I don't have
And
an answer for that.
while you roleplay, don't mind me. I'm just going to be making a couple of rolls.
Nice,
Did
nice.
anyone
Great.
understand what he said?
I mean, the first half, yes, and then he just started talking and making noises.
Yeah.
I don't have to roll
I
anymore.
think that was about it. I'm not really. Is that like opera or what? What is that?
Do you know that language?
Do you know that language?
I asked you first.
It sounded pretty.
I'll look to Al. Did you know that language? I didn't know it was a
Nuh-uh,
language.
It sounds really nice. Did you know it? I mean, I've
No.
never met anyone who's actually known what he's saying. It's just beautiful. It's mysterious, right? It's kind of the mystery of it.
Yeah.
Like, it can be
It
anything
sounds
you want it to be.
And Dan, you said that you know what that coin is?
Bellow?
Yeah.
And you're in the game.
Sorry, Bellow. You said you know what that coin is?
Yeah, I have a coin just like it, and I am still holding the same coin. So Ozone has one coin, and Bellow's holding the other coin.
So
I hold it up at this point and I compare them.
maybe we could see if we can get back behind the stage.
Well, that'll be easy. And Bellow just gets up and starts walking behind the stage.
Right.
Or walking up to the stage, I guess I should say.
Alright, so you walk up to the stage and there's the stool, there's the curtain. What do you do?
Well, Ambi said behind the stage. So, is there a behind the curtain?
Is there like a?
There's a curtain that you can go behind, yes.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
I was thinking like out back, you know, like where the players go to have like the musicians go to have a smoke afterwards, you know?
I think you have to explain things to him more literally. I don't think he understands
So
anything.
what's behind the curtain, anyways?
Do you look behind the curtain?
I do.
Seamus was behind the curtain.
I'm naked.
No!
Oh,
I'm just kidding. I'm not naked. No, you're alright. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine.
Wait, is Seamus actually naked?
No, no, no. I was just kidding.
Yes.
Come on back. Come on back.
Alright, so Seamus, it's you and Bellow behind this curtain.
Well, hello there, fellow.
And I'm like looking around for like other coins at this point. Like, where?
Oh my god.
What?
Uh,
I don't.
Seamus will have a necklace that has attached on the center of it one of the silver coins with L and M, and he'll kind of be like flickering it in his fingers when you come back there, like trying to catch your eye with the light of it.
Oh no.
Bellow, make a perception check.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I was
Jimbo
just going to say
Bellow.
like, he almost has to make it so obvious that it's like in front of him.
I'll let you make it with advantage. Roll with advantage.
It's not like he will miss it if, Seamus is going through the seven.
Roll
But
with advantage and let's see what happens.
come on, dice, don't let me down. Yeah.
Alright, you need, yes, 11 will do it. 11 will do it.
Darn.
So you do notice Seamus wearing this necklace.
Okay, so Bellow stops for a moment because he's like, wait, you also have a coin. Wait, where did this coin come from? And it's like that moment of like seeing someone and like, I think I know that person, but maybe not.
The brain cells just going zing, zing, zing.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Fred. Do you know where this coin came from? I'm looking for someone with this.
Oh, you don't remember, do you? Well, that's quite a shame. You see, the person who gave this to me told me I was supposed to pay it forward.
Yep, that sounds about right. So do you know who it is?
No, it's a mystery to me as well, friend. Mystery to me as well.
Oh,
Let me ask you though. Let me ask you. What do you do? You're a bounty hunter. You're a adventuring type. What do you do?
I guess I'm just looking for someone. I'm not bounty hunting, because I'm not collecting a bounty from this. But I am hunting someone, or multiple someones. But it's not really like hunting, it's more like looking for them. And he just stares like kind of at the wall / ceiling for a moment, like trying to figure out how to describe like what he's doing. Like, not a hunter. I'm a finder. I'm a finder.
I think I'm gonna take the risk then. Yeah, I'm gonna take the risk and maybe just trust you just a little bit. I'll I'll drop the ruse. My accent goes away, and I'll say, "You might remember me looking a little different." And all of a sudden, a bunch of clothes will just sort of shoot out from different directions. It'll become like a whirlwind.
What?
And I'll completely change. My hair will go from red to blonde. The red beard still stays for a moment, and he goes, "Ah, darn it! I'm sorry, I can't get it to work with beards yet." And as he rubs his beard, it turns back into a blonde beard. It's like, ta-da!
So
And
I have to ask,
what's interesting about your race right now, Cody?
Oh, I'll pull the hair back behind and tie my hair back. You'll see I have pointed ears. I'm some part elf.
And
So
Bellow, now you absolutely recognize this person because while you have aged a lot, he has aged very little. You absolutely recognize this as one of the people you are looking for. This is Navid.
okay, so I have to ask only because did Ozone and Ambi actually follow me back there, or when he
No.
cast,
No.
like when he got the
No.
clothes
They
spinning,
did not. This is
did
only
the curtain
you.
just bellow out and like it looks like stuff is going on back there?
Does it look like stuff is going on back there with the clothes?
Like I guess like the current would be moving because there's people back there, but like it's not like there's a fight or anything happening. It's just like
Yeah. Meanwhile,
You might
back at
hear
the
a little
table,
whoosh.
Back at the table.
yeah, here make me perception checks.
Okay.
Nursing their drink, trying not to be seen. Oh, perception check. That's gonna be good for me anyways.
That might be okay for me. I'm kind of a dunce. Where's the perception?
Why have the dice
Yes,
failed me?
perception.
7.
Neither of you noticed. Like what that roll was for was if you noticed that like a spell was cast back there, but no, neither of you noticed.
Should we
No.
go check on him?
I'm just like chugging.
Okay.
I'm like
Right. So what?
so mad that he was kind of not terrible.
So once Nathid reveals himself, Bellow's like, wait, there's only one of you. Where where's everyone else? What happened to you? You just
Oh.
disappeared.
You're looking for everyone. I got bad news. We split up.
That will make this a little bit more difficult, I guess, but at least one person is better than nothing, right?
What? Well, you do get two for the price of one. There's another one of us nearby. I can bring you to her.
Okay, yeah, that would be good. Yeah. So, um, but what happened to you? What happened to all of you?
Uh, Planar travel is a little bit hard to understand. Maybe I'm not the best person to explain it to you. But you said you're looking for us, but why are you looking for us?
Well, I mean, the other the other people are gone. I mean, at this point, Alistair's a lot older than he used to be, and he's aging a lot quicker than he should. Um, don't know where Balthier is. The other people are also kind of gone. Maybe dead, maybe just stranded somewhere. But we're just trying to find people who can help. And Bellow like shows where he was struck by the creature the other day. He's like, I got I got hit by something, and I don't. It's that blight stuff. It's back, but I don't. It was so much farther south than I thought it would be, and we don't have the forces to fight this again. So we just need help.
Well, yeah, that's surprising. That shouldn't, from my understanding, last 10 years we were a little bit more successful at handling the blight. Again, perhaps I'm not the best person to deal with this. I'll certainly not today. Maybe tomorrow I'd be able to help you, but maybe I should bring you back to. Hold on. He'll turn himself back into Seamus. All right, let's get that squared away first. Don't want to walk out there looking like this. Why don't I take you back to my place, and we'll see what we can do about that leg.
What?
Okay. No, that sounds good. But again, where did all the others go? Like what?
Is he
I
gonna ditch us
I
now that he found his?
yeah, I think Bellow will start walking out of the curtain, like from behind stage.
Okay, so just
Well, he's not
as
dead.
Nope, not dead.
Ozone and Ambi, just as you were thinking about going backstage to grab Bellow, he emerges with Seamus, and do you walk over to their table, or do you just start to head out on your own?
No, I'll walk them. I'll walk him back to them, and I'll be describing. Yeah, so I've been kind of alone, but I met a bunch of friends or a couple friends on the road here, and since then we kind of have. I guess they've been following me. I'm not really entirely sure why, but it's been nice having company on the road.
So as you bring Seamus over to the table, Al looks absolutely starstruck and puts out his hand. Hi, my name is Al. Big fan. Big fan.
Nice to meet you, Al. Big fan of yours as well.
I've never done anything. Oh my goodness.
That was
Um,
that was a pretty song you had there. Where'd you learn it?
Oh, a musician never reveals his tricks.
I thought that was a magician.
Well, you be on the road long enough, you become a little bit of both. And I'll do something. I don't know. I'll close the shutters on the window or something like that. Just as a joke.
so fun.
Boom, 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 boom.
Okay. Ooh,
The bear behind the bar goes, ugh.
fancy.
Wasn't half bad, I'll admit. I'm Ozone. Seamus, yeah?
Pleasure to meet you. Yes,
Have we
Seamus.
ever, DM question, have we ever, like, run into. We're both bards.
You're both bards, and you both performed in Landshallow. I'll leave it up to Seamus if he's seen you, but this is your first. Like, you've heard of Seamus, but this is your first time actually
I've
seeing
never
the
met
show.
him.
Yeah, usually you. Exactly, but I'll leave it up to Seamus if he's ever seen you perform.
Oh, then I will say, no, I'm very familiar with your work, actually. I'm impressed. I'm so glad you came out. I hope you enjoyed yourself and I didn't bore you too much.
It's nice to see some people using new tricks and trades to spice up the average old songs in common.
Ambi's
Thank
gonna
you.
like lean over and up into Bex's ear and be like,
Into
Back to
Ozone
here?
here? You keep using player names.
I'm an old man, leave me alone. Over into Ozone's ear and be, like up and over like, he's kind of a charmer, isn't he? Like,
Looks down's like, so am I.
really? I
And,
haven't noticed.
This is Ambi.
Oh, hi. I'm,
Nice to meet you as well.
I'm Ambi.
And I guess
Um,
you met Bellow.
Seamus, with your passive perception alone, Ambi has a disguise spell on them, and Ozone has a disguise kit on.
Yeah, I was about to say, wait a minute, why would he know? Fuck, I completely forgot I was keeping a secret I did. So I go, I'm Ozone, and in the back of my head, I'm going, pride before the fall.
I won't call either of them out on it. I will still say that I recognize Ozone's work. But I'm not gonna call either one of them out on it. I'm gonna let it go.
Have I described Ozone's instrument that
Wait,
they
did
carry
we have
around
fake
everywhere?
names?
You did have fake
Yeah,
names, but you're not
there's-
using them. I wrote them down.
There's that group in the tavern that I thought Ozone was trying to avoid.
There totally is. I just forgot.
Okay,
I-
Ozone, you came up with
Ozone,
the names.
what a pretty name!
I did come up with the names.
What were they?
I
Ozone.
am not the note taker in any of my other D&D parties. I didn't think that would fall to me. So none of it.
You were the one that came up with them.
That is true.
Were you Fleetwood and was I Mac?
Oh yes, they were Fleetwood Backbase. Right. Right. I was like Clara. I was something Fleetwood.
I don't
Nope.
remember.
Nope, that wasn't it.
You be
Because
Fleetwood, I'll be
Fleetwood is
Mac.
the last name you gave to your fake lover.
Oh, right.
What? Oh, right.
Guys,
Right.
the problem is the DM is the only one taking notes because I'm not giving you guys stuff.
I took notes. I wrote down.
Okay. I'm gonna
What
give
did you
it
know?
a
I want to
go.
know what you wrote down from last game. So much happened. What did you write down?
I wrote Flugelhorn name on amulet in Silver Swan, and yo, Seamus wants to chat in Elvish.
I knew you were an elf. I knew it.
I'm not an elf.
If we ever get far enough to have a Patreon, one of the tier levels will be Joseph's.
Well, now I need a notebook. We'll deal with that later. I'll take notes on my phone for today. Basically my thought is as soon as we go in, I'm like, you know, the odds of the night ending a bar fight were already pretty high. Might as well not try and hide anything much here.
Oh.
I saw Kate roll a 19 perception. I know my
What?
doom is spelled out for me. Let's just.
So, alright, let's jump.
Scheiße.
Yeah, can I make a perception check? Can I like glance over at the table where the gray hounds?
What
of
would you
Craft
like to
are?
find out from this check? What are you looking for?
I just want to see if they're still there.
They
And if
are
they have
still
gotten
there,
gone.
and
Are
let
any of them looking at me?
yes, you absolutely make eye contact with them, and at that, I'm going to show you what they look like.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
So, these are the remaining 4 members of the Grizzled Greyhounds of Haskerville. I called them the Grizzled Grey, but Bex wanted to add Hounds of Haskerville, and I'm chaotic
Oh,
enough
no.
to name a tavern Bees Apple, so I can't complain about this.
Why would
They're
you
hot.
hot?
Wait,
Why
what?
would you
Don't touch the
not?
mic.
So you see the following characters. You see a half orc that you see a half orc, a human female, a non-binary dwarf, and a gnome. And they are absolutely looking at you, and as soon as you make eye contact with them, they're going to stand up and approach the table.
I'd let her hit me with that hammer any day.
Oh,
Yes,
good
why
to
is
know.
the gnome so hot? Anyways,
Yeah, why did you make...
The gnome is the hot one?
No,
What?
the dwarf.
No, yeah, the dwarf. Sorry.
The one that
I
starts
said-
with the...
All non-binary people are hot. All non-binary people are hot.
The one
I
that looks
said
like
it
it's
here,
named
so
Cauldron.
true.
Cauldron.
What?
Cauldron is them. Them. Cauldron. Them.
Cauldron's hot.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Gondrin, that's a G. Gondrin.
Can I do something stupid?
What would you like to do as they approach your table?
I'm gonna go into my ring. I'm gonna say, no, I'm gonna turn to Bellow. I'll say, Trenbell, point my ring, say, don't let this out of your sight, don't let this get hit. And I go in my ring.
Okay, so you all see, you've noticed that Ozone has worn a ring on their hand, and you just noticed that they disappear into it. Very much like just a random analogy, a genie going into a genie bottle. And the ring is left on the table, and you have these four figures who were about to say something but look pretty unhappy, and the half-orc will speak up and say, you want to have a conversation with your friend. What's going to take to get her out of that ring?
I pick it up and put it in my pocket.
Yes.
Can I do anything out of it? I didn't think that far ahead.
What-
I don't
what
know how
just
to open the ring. Sorry. Hi.
Folks, look, I just met this fine young people, but I tell you now, you're coming across very aggressive, and if I get in a bar fight, they cut my pay for the next show in half, so I'd really appreciate it if we could all just be very calm about this whole thing.
The female, Helza steps up. Oh, we are not the aggressive ones here. No, that's your blue friend who went into the ring. I assure you, she is the aggressive one.
Oh.
The girl who disappeared.
The gnome speaks up. Yeah, we're just here to settle a score that she started.
You mean
No,
in a
I'm
game?
so pissed off. No, now I'm so pissed off I used my bonus action to come out of the ring, and I was like, you guys were being dicks to the waitstaff. You know that should not fly.
All right,
But you were in my pocket.
I'm okay. Well,
Don't worry. When I exit, I appear in the nearest.
I did in the
Oh,
nearest
okay.
empty space.
Okay.
So
Good. You
at
didn't rip
that,
my robes.
yeah, Helga's gonna grab you by the collar and say, so someone makes a few jokes, and that gives you permission to kill him? Who made you God?
You killed a man.
It was an accident.
That's pretty badass.
It was magic. You knew what you were doing.
I didn't know shit.
Bless you.
And I am going to. I have the strength of a turnip.
I think Bellow will actually grab the arm of the person grabbing Ozone. So now it's like
so that's Helga. So
a-
Helga will look over to you, still holding Ozone, and say, you really want to make this a thing? We don't have
Listen,
anything
we're
to
not-
do. This is between us and them. You can walk away. We don't have a problem with you.
No, we're not looking for trouble, and this is just my friend. So we got
Oh, well,
stuff
you
to
weren't
do,
looking for
and
trouble either, and that was my friend.
I mean, you did use their pronouns wrong, and that's not very polite. Rosalind.
I mean, I don't even
Oh,
know
my
what
bad,
you're
sorry.
talking about. Your friends are right there.
The dwarf will speak up.
You threw he threw a drink in the server's face. Of course I was gonna tell him to knock it off. How was I supposed to know that one little comment would top him off?
Then you're too dangerous for your own good. You don't understand what's going on. Maybe you shouldn't be doing magic.
Maybe you should hear
That's
your
not
friend
good.
properly.
What did she?
The
Sorry.
at that Gondrin and Wargal narrow their eyes.
Oh, don't fuck.
Sorry. Out of this. Don't pay attention. Don't mind me.
Thanks.
Oh no, I think we gotta mind all of you.
Okay. Fuck this. I'm going to.
This music does not fit.
I can't get out of here, but what I can do.
Whoops, not that. Not that.
Can I cast which ones? So who's grabbing me?
Helza.
Helza?
Helza.
Helga.
Helza.
The human.
Yes, the human female, Helza.
Great. Her. The guy with the sword.
Yargle, okay.
and the hot
Gondrin,
non-binary.
the dwarf.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Bane.
Oh.
Alright, so you get a Bane off. They have to roll for that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is so Bane is why don't I have where are my spells? Oh, it's my first time using a spell, you guys.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
What? No.
Uh,
You used spells last game.
Yeah.
Well, I know, but I wasn't very successful. But anyways, up to 3 creatures of your choice that oh. Sorry, I'm gonna cast this at 2nd level so I could get all of them.
Okay, so they need to make a saving throw, correct? What's the saving throw?
The saving throw is what's
Charisma.
my spell,
Charisma.
my spell
Okay.
save DC is my spell save DC is 13. Is that what they're
Yes, so they need to make a charisma save and they have to meet or beat a 13. So I'm going to make all of their charisma saves. This is Helza. Helza makes it.
Yeah.
This is Gondrin, the dwarf.
Ooh, this is a nail biter.
Gondrin makes it!
Oh no.
This is Yargle, the half-orc.
Oh, please.
Charisma save. Oh, Yargle has a good charisma save. Yargle makes it. I know they're rolling advantage. Just ignore it. We're taking the first roll. This is Snarlick, the gnome. Last one. Snarlick does not make it. So you managed to bane Snarlick, and with that, I'm gonna need everyone to roll some initiative.
Okay, so I
Oh,
can
Hold on. Before you roll initiative, let me put it back on the map. And then what I need you to do, click your token and then click initiative on your character sheet. That will send it to the turn tracker. And
which
please.
one did I success?
So here, so I'm gonna put Helza over here because Helza was grabbing you. The other guys can be where they are. Seamus, you were over at the table too. So I'll put you kind of over here. It makes sense for Bellow to be next to Ozone. Oh, whoops, the green hag. Oh, your old initiatives are still on here. Okay, so the Bellow 16 is old. Alright, so...
What?
I know, okay, I got it.
Oh,
So,
no.
add turn. So, Ozone got a 15. Ambi got a 2. Bellow got a 20. Seamus... Naphid, right? You're Seamus now, but that's okay. And then, let me roll for all of these guys. So, first of all, I will mark... Snarlick, because he is baned, so he'll get that. I have so many NPCs!
Oh my
Helza!
god. It keeps quitting out of my
Natural 1. Gondrin!
No.
Oh my goodness, you're going before all of them. Snarlick!
How?
17, but I believe he has to subtract a d4 from that. So...
Oh no.
Wait, so it's level 1, so I should
Rosalind, stop playing with the microphone.
Where is Yargle's character sheet? It closed. Okay. I don't know why my dice isn't rolling anymore.
Please stop. You passive aggressive cat.
My cat was doing the same thing just a little while ago.
Alright, so they all rolled pretty low initiative, so you can see them getting angry, but you're all basically going to get to go first. I have to take one away from Snurlax, so actually, Seamus Naphid, what is your dex mod?
My initiative modifier is 3.
Okay, so you're gonna go before Snurlax. So you can see that they are absolutely about to get violent. And with that, Bellow, you are the first to react.
Oh no.
Time to get the rest of the assholes out, I guess.
They definitely look like they're about to tussle with us.
Yeah, they're
Probably, my dude. Probably.
Absolutely.
I don't think I really want to hit them with the glaive, but
Throw a punch. Bitch slap.
I think I already have the one hand on the person that has a hand on Ozone.
Yes, you do.
And I try to pick them up and throw them.
Whoa.
Okay, make me. So I guess, I mean, okay. So this is, first of all, to pick them up is going to be an athletics check, and they're in pretty heavy armor. So I'll make this. I'll set the DC based on their armor class. So make me an athletics check.
Okay. Probably not going to be all that great because I'm not that strong. Let's.
Okay, you're able to pick them up, but they still have a grip on Ozone. So you lift Helza off her feet, but she still has, like, one fist gripping Ozone shirt.
So I pick up her and Ozone. I pick up both of them and I'm like about to throw them.
Okay, I probably deserve this.
Be better not to do anything too reckless. So.
What do you?
Uh-oh.
What do you want? What's up?
You're a little bit robotic for voice right now.
Okay, you're cutting that.
No, I ain't next. You're not cutting out for me.
You're good.
No, it's you that's
okay,
cutting out.
good.
It's you.
All right, good. Okay.
Oh,
So what do you want to do, Dan?
I think while I have them held, I think I'm going to ask them really nicely, like, please, we've just had a long day and I just want to go somewhere else right now.
Alright, they are very much in a fighting, I'll let you make a persuasion check, but it's going to be at disadvantage because, Ozone cast a spell on them. Ozone is the one who made them mad in the first place, and Ozone was just aggressive. So I'll let you make a persuasion check with disadvantage here.
Why are we doing a bar fight?
Alright,
Oh,
so,
man.
So Helza is
Can I-
going to...
Can I use Lucky to cancel out the first roll?
I think Lucky just lets you roll again, because I had you roll disadvantage, you have to roll both of those. You can use Lucky to roll again, and we take whatever the third dice is. I think that's how it works.
Okay, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna go
Okay.
for this and see if we can do better.
Okay.
Lucky boy.
The DC was a 25 for this. So you would have had to get a
That's-
natural
that's
20
fair.
to get it. I'm sorry, but
Yeah.
Ozone is the one that they're after, and Ozone was aggressive. But I will give you this. Helza will say, you can go. Our issue's not with you. We won't hurt you or the other friends. We just need to take her.
Again, we're not really friends.
Pronouns?
Good. Then they won't make you.
Such pain, and in that part, just kind of, hunch over a little bit.
And Joe, Ozone, well, here, let me check, because
What pronouns
Vex,
is
Vex, you
I use
specified
any.
you specified in Ozone's backstory that Ozone accepted any pronouns. So I've been going back and forth
Oh, yeah.
over and they them.
Sorry.
I use
Yeah,
they them.
you both, yes,
Ozone
but
uses whatever you
Ozone
want
and
to call
Ambi,
them.
Ozone and Ambi both go by any pronouns.
Sorry.
Hey.
Okay, so what did you want to do, Bello?
Bellow actually just kind of, it's more like a just double over a little bit. Like, why doesn't she want to be friends?
Oh no.
Alright, I'm gonna say that's like you kind of took 2 actions there to lift her up and to make that persuasion check. So I'm going to say,
Yeah,
like,
that's
if you want to
basically the
if you
turn.
want to take any movement, you can take a movement, or if you have a bonus action.
No, I think I'm good right here.
I made
Great,
this
okay.
like, let me lie in it. You guys have other things to do. I'll catch up with you later. I can handle this.
Alright, so Seamus,
As I'm
Nave,
being restrained.
Seamus, Navid, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna look over at the bartender and I'm gonna quickly go, not me, okay, not me, and then I'm gonna go over. I'm gonna get close to the person that's holding up Ozone. I'm gonna go. I'm sorry, but I'm really gonna have to request that we all take this outside. Please, just let her down. We'll take it outside.
Actually, a fair request.
Alright, roll me another persuasion check with disadvantage, but your persuasion's pretty good. You might make this. Let's see.
You say
Why didn't I use
disadvantage?
God, I'm so
Disadvantage,
bad.
yes. Because they're like, it's harder to talk someone down once a fight has started. Okay, so
I'm so
like-
bad at being a spellcaster. Fuck.
Wait,
I know they're not inclined to go outside right now.
I mean, we have to pay damages if we stay here.
Alright, I'll let you take this. How nice do I want to be? Roll one more time, just straight. Roll one more time, just straight.
Normal, a normal roll.
Until
Nope.
we take this
Nope.
outside, as they
Alright.
throw me out the window.
Yep. Alright, they're not gonna take it outside. They're like, you're welcome to go outside. We're gonna stay in here. We like it in here.
Push them outside.
I'll look at the bartender again and go and mouth. I really tried. And then
Just drugs.
I'm,
Where's the
Everyone in this
night?
bar like they're subservient to you. Treat
I'm
your
gonna use
servants
my-
way better, dick.
I'm gonna use
Can
my
you tell
bonus
I'm
action
expressing
to.
my feelings
Wait,
being
hold
in
on,
the service-
Ozone. It's Ozone. It's Cody's turn.
Sorry.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to inspire Bellow and go. You gotta do what you gotta do, and then I'm gonna go move myself over to the bar and sit on a stool and so now you have inspiration. It's a D6.
Alright, so you have a D6 inspiration, Bellow, and with that, we're going to go to Snarlick. Snarlick is a little gnome who is baned. I believe that's just concentration on your part. He doesn't get to save against it. So he is going to. Oh, here's what he's going to do. He is going to cast Enlarge on Helza, who is holding you.
What?
So Helza grows even bigger as she has your shirt in her fist.
Does it have to be minus a D4 because, or not, because it's a spell that he's casting?
There's no roll required with this spell. It just happens.
This happens.
Like this is not, it's a willing creature gets enlarged. It's not attack. It's not a anything on his
Okay.
end.
Okay.
Alright, and then he is going to back up a bit this way. He doesn't want to be too close to anything going down. Alright, that is Snarlick's turn. Ozone, you are currently grappled by a large Helza. What would you like to do?
You ever just make stupid decisions because you're getting used to a character and forget that you can't stab your way out? Well, that's me. Probably wondering how I got into this situation. I'm gonna... Well, I mean, since I'm already there, I'm gonna try... I'm so bad at being a bard. I'm just gonna stab them with a dagger.
Okay, yeah, you can do that. Well, so you're technically grappled right now, which means that your speed is 0, but you're not restrained. You still have full movement, so you can definitely make a stab at with your dagger. So go ahead and roll an attack with your dagger.
Please.
That will hit Helza. So roll. So just click on where it says dagger to roll the damage.
Does 21 hits?
Yes, it does.
4.
Right. So 4 points of damage, and Helza, like you got where did you stab Helza? Like in the arm where she's holding you?
So I'm thinking she's got me by the arm, but I'm not grappled, so I can still like pivot. and
You
stuff.
are grappled, which means that your speed is 0, but you can still like move your arms. So you can still move your arms to stab.
I stab her in the neck.
Okay, sure. It's not a lethal stab in the neck because she still has a ton of hit points and it's the first round of combat. But yes, you make her bleed from her neck a little bit. All right.
Well,
And
okay,
she.
I stab her. I cut her. Yeah, no, I stab. You can get your neck cut.
Sure,
and
yes,
it
I
not
see.
be lethal. Like I cut her shaving.
Great. She
And
growls.
bonus action.
Sure.
I'm gonna go to Ambi and like. Sorry, I'm impulsive, but like, you're good at getting out of jams, and you have a D8 of inspiration.
Oh, okay.
Great. So Ambi has a D8 Bardic Inspiration, and that is Ozone's turn. Now it is Yargle, and Yargle is going to come over and approach Bellow, I guess, because Helza seems to have Ozone pretty covered, and Yargle is going to kind of snarl at Bellow. Don't like the way you picked up my friend. Said we would leave you alone. You gonna make problems?
I think this is problems already.
I think it's problems too. And he's going to pull out his greatsword.
Oh,
Alright.
Oh, they are going with the intent to kill.
Alright, so this is oh my gosh. Okay. So he's gonna pull out his greatsword. Oh boy.
No, wait. Use my reaction. When he pulls out his greatsword and goes towards Bellow, I see this is gonna be a kill shot. This is gonna hurt. So I just sort of go, and a chair swings out and knocks against his knee. He has to roll with disadvantage.
Okay, so I'll roll one more time.
I'll tell
That
you.
is
I'll put the spell there.
yeah, I got it. Alright. Alright, so he's going to roll again. Alright. So 13 probably does not hit Bellow.
it
Bellow,
does
you have
not.
advantage on the next round. You go.
Alright, so yeah, so the chair hits him in the leg and he goes ah! Snarls at you very like these guys are very primal and aggressive. And he like shoots him like he looks around like who did that because he doesn't know the source of it. And Bellow, yeah, you have advantage on your next attack, but it is Helza's turn, and Helza, having just been stabbed by Ozone, is going to take a swing back. First of all, Helza's going to rage.
No, it's not a barbarian.
Yes, a barbarian. You said there was a barbarian, a paladin, a wizard, and a cleric, and I'm like, wow, that's 3 real beefy characters right there.
Yeah, I know.
So,
You did say
barbarian
it.
is going to swing with her maul. So that's a 20, which hits your armor class. You're going to
Yeah.
take 15
13.
points of damage.
15. Oh, I see.
So-
I see. Okay.
They rolled real well on the 2d6. And then Helza's going to take a second swing because they're a level 5 barbarian. But does a 12 hit you? No, your armor class is 13. So
No,
the
it
next
doesn't.
one. So how do you? So Helza's like holding you. Actually, a maul is two-handed, I believe. So Helza like drops you down and picks up their maul and swings real hard and smacks you across the side. But then you expect it coming the next time, so you're able to dodge out of the way. All right. Ambi.
Okay, so Ambi
I
seems.
didn't roll for Al. I'm just gonna put Al at 1.
Okay.
Because I forgot to roll his
Still
initiative.
here?
Ambi is trapped in
Ow.
the booth. Yes, he's right there. Ambi's trapped in the booth, so Ambi's gonna do the only thing that they can think of doing and put a fairy fire. Oh, 1 second, I can show you.
We also didn't roll for Gondrin.
So, fairy fire is a 20 by 20, so if I put it in, whoop, in this square right here, then it'll hit up here. Whoop. Up here and down here, because it's 20 by 20, right? Right? So it's gonna hit all of them. So I cast a fairy fire.
Alright, so they all have to make dex saves, and your spell save DC is 14. Alright, so here's Gondren's dex save. Fails. Are you making this violet again?
Yes, please. I like
Alright,
that
so give a
color.
little violet. Snelleric is going to make the dex save. Fails, and also would have to subtract a d4 anyway, but that doesn't matter. You're gonna have advantage to fight all these guys.
My first time using Bane. I'm excited about it.
Alright,
Even though it's failed.
Yargle is going to roll a dex save. Succeeds. And Helza is going to roll the dex save.
Fail.
It fails. Yeah, that's a fail.
Yes! Okay.
Oh, actually, this is a magical effect, correct?
Yes. I think
So-
so.
Yeah, this is magic. So Snarelek has advantage through gnome cunning. Oh no, this is intelligence, wisdom, and charisma saves against magic, so not dex saves, so never mind. Snarelek definitely takes this.
Yes,
Alright, so you
it
got
does.
3 out of 4 with fairy fire, pretty good. So these 3 are alight with sparkly violet light, and they're going to be much easier to hit now.
Can I then, like, climb over the booths going that way?
Make me an acrobatics check, it'll be easy. It'll be easy.
Because I don't want to be trapped.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. You can crawl over. It'll take like an extra, it'll take 10 feet to get through this square, but you can absolutely crawl
That's
over.
fine. That's fine. I got 30 feet. I'm a quick halfling.
Alright, excellent.
Quick for a
Really
half.
good turn. So now we're going to toss it to Al, and Al's like, I was really just here for a concert. But he sees that his friends are in trouble, and he wants to help.
Oh,
So-
good boy.
So he doesn't have a ton of damage spells, so he's just going to do a little firebolt at let's see. We'll throw the firebolt at well, he's in the way. So we'll throw it at Yargle. So
Take him
let's
down.
Oh no, wait, he can't do that because that's ranged and he's right there. I don't think Al has any touch attacks, and I didn't give him any
Friend, you
weapons.
might want to go over to the bar over there too.
Yeah, so I guess he's going to try to sneak away. So I'll roll him a
Oh,
stealth
buddy.
just for fun. See if he can sneak away.
Oh, buddy.
Oh no. Well, I mean, he
Where's so that's just a
wait,
dex
so he
check.
never associated himself with the group, so he could
That's
probably
true.
sneak away.
That's true. So I'll give because he just said that he was only there for a concert and he never talked and defended you. So I'll say that he just kind of sneaks away 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then he'll be like, I want to help my new friends, and he will do the firebolt. Because I want him to help you. So he's gonna throw it actually now at, yeah, he'll still throw it at Yargle. So he has advantage on this hit because Yargle has fairy fire. So, boom. That'll definitely hit for, 16 points of fire damage. Nice. So Yargle takes a pretty heavy hit, and you're kind of surprised by the amount of firepower that's in Al. You weren't expecting that. Alright. Now it is Gondren's turn, and Gondren is going to... What's Gondren gonna do? Oh, I know what Gondren's gonna do. Gondren's gonna
I have to.
give you a taste of... What?
Can I run to grab?
Yes,
Okay.
okay. Gondren's gonna give you a taste of your own medicine, and Gondren's going to cast Bane. So Gondren casts Bane on 3 people. So yeah, it's gonna be Ozone, Bellow, and Ambi. So I need each of you to make a charisma, I believe, saving throw. Yep, it is a charisma saving throw. And DC is 14. Charisma save, DC 14.
You can take advantage if this is what you want it for, Bellow. You
Not
can save it
advantage.
if you want
can
to.
add your bardic
It's-
Oh, you can
it's
add
a
advantage. Right. He has
D6, right?
advantage and bardic inspiration.
He has both right now. Yeah.
Right. So Bellow,
Oh.
you have a D6 of bardic inspiration, and you have advantage. You may use it now if you'd like to. There you go. So Bellow, you are not affected by the bane. Ambi.
I'm gonna use my bardic. I'm gonna use what I have like 8 points of bardic inspiration or something silly.
It's
like
not points. You get to roll a D8 and add it to your roll. But roll first, see if you get it without the D8.
I already did. I got an 11. Oh no, wait, that was Dan. How do I roll?
I can't see your roll.
How do I just click? No. How do
Just
I?
click charisma save.
I'm dumb.
Alright, so you can add up, so it's gonna be, so Bex is the 11, so Bex is going to fail. You can, yeah, you succeed. You don't need to add anything. Alright, so Bex is baned, and then, or Ozone is baned, excuse me. Ozone is baned. Alright, that is going to be Gondrin's turn. We are back to Bellow.
Bellow looks as the greatsword misses. It's like, you're using weapons! I wasn't using weapons! Well, fine. And so he just, now he's kind of frustrated because he actually swung at him. So I'm going to swing the glaive right at the half-orc in front of me.
Alright, go for it.
So they all have fairy fire, right?
The half-orc does not. The half-orc succeeded.
Oh,
So I meant
perfect.
to give an Al advantage against the half-orc. Oh well. The half-orc was the only one to succeed against fairy fire, so you do not have advantage against Yargle.
Does a 20 hit anyways?
Yes, a 20 does hit. You can roll damage. Good. Yargle's actually looking a bit rough. Do you want to take your second attack on Yargle?
I'm actually going to use it on the barbarian to the left of me.
Sure. Alright, you do have advantage against her. But a 13 will not hit.
What about /D /R?
You can add the D8. Yeah, you can add the D8 if you want to.
It's a
Oh, is it
D6.
8 or 6?
It's a 6.
Oh, D6. Okay, you can add the D6. 15 won't do it either, I'm sorry.
Alright.
This
Well,
is an
I'll mark
armored
him at least.
barbarian, which I think people should do more often. Okay, so so you are able to take a good hit against Yargle, but then Helza sees it coming and turns so that her armor takes the brunt of it. All right, we are going. Yeah, anything else?
Can I use action surge? Let's
Yeah.
try this once again.
Of
Can I
course.
go for the half orc again?
Yeah, so
for the
not
first
advantage
one?
against the half work, but you can take a swing.
Ooh. Actually, no, I want to hit the barbarian. I want to mark the barbarian.
Okay,
So
Yeah, let's go.
an 18 will hit. Ooh, nice.
Does that do enough to get
Are we
her to
doing
drop me?
Are we doing non-lethal damage?
yeah, so I think Bellow would be using the other side of the glaive this time.
Okay.
The side that's, kind of more like a mace. And so now I'll attack the half orc again. So
Go for it.
just regular.
A 14 will not
14.
hit. Nope.
Alright.
These two have high AC. They have good armor on. All right, great. So that's, you got 2 hits in.
I
You did a good
will
job.
mark her too.
Great. So I will put let's see, what's your color? Green. I'll put a green.
Yeah. Thank you.
Right. Wonderful. All right, we're going to pass it over to Seamus Naphid. Seamus Naphid, is there anything that you would like to do in this moment?
Yes. I see there's a skull next to Ozone. Is that because they've been baned?
Yes, that is the Bane symbol.
Okay. I am simply going to use my bonus action to Sanctuary. A beam of light shines down onto Ozone. They can no longer touch Ozone without succeeding on a save. I'll put it up in the thing. But a beam of light covers Ozone.
What?
Wonderful. I'll put a little yellow for the light. All right. So
And I'll use my regular action to shake the floor and yell at the top of my lungs, "I told you to take it outside!" And the floor starts shaking underneath their feet.
make an intimidation check.
I'll try. That's not my strong suit.
Irish, Scottish, Irish.
I always
Yeah.
thought Seamus was Irish. Am I
It
wrong?
has to be Irish. If my dear friend Connor heard me call him Scottish,
Alright, yeah, with that, they'll look around and there's too many people fighting against them, and they'll be like, okay, we'll take it outside. And they're gonna
Thank
try
you.
to drag you outside on their turn, I guess. It is Snarlick's turn. He doesn't like that Al shot a firebolt at his friend, so he's gonna shoot a firebolt at Al. Oh, you should have made a it's too late now. You should have made a Constitution saving throw against the hit that you took. Oh, you didn't take a hit. Never mind. Wait, did you get hit, Ozone? Yes, you did. Okay, so Ozone, just give me a Constitution saving throw real quick. Because you took how many points of damage? You took, yeah, that makes it. You're fine. So you've maintained the concentration on Bane, but Snillerick is going to throw a firebolt at Al. Love all these names. I did this to myself, I know.
Yes.
That's not gonna hit. I don't even have to subtract the d4. That's not gonna hit. So he kind of hits this lantern instead and just adds more fire to it.
Oh my god.
Alright, that's his turn. Ozone, back to you.
yeah, that certainly is back to me.
Don't attack anyone, please.
I'm gonna charm person, the barbarian.
Alright, I believe if charm person happens in combat, they have advantage. Can you throw it up in the chat?
Can I?
You just click the little speech bubble next to charm person.
They do get advantage. If
Bubble?
it's...
Okay. Alright, so it's a charisma saving throw and they'll get advantage. But what do you say to Helza to try and charm her?
I think you want to let me go now. And I'll cast
Alright.
it at level.
It doesn't matter what level you cast it at.
Okay, I cast it at level 1.
So yeah, it does with advantage if you or your companions are fighting it, and you're definitely fighting. So charisma save with advantage.
Well, I didn't know that. Fuck.
Yeah, so Helza is going to say, I'll listen to your friend and take it outside. And that's going to be
Can I?
Yargle.
Can I?
What else do you want to do? Sorry.
I guess no, because that's a spell that wouldn't count as an attack.
Well, you cast a spell, so the shield is gone, the sanctuary is gone.
It says a harmful spell. I don't know. That's your discretion.
Well,
It says harmful spell.
The creature
Charm person is necessarily harmful in nature.
Sanctuary says if the warded creature makes an attack or casts a spell that affects an enemy creature, the spell ends.
Oh, whoops, wrong way. I read it the wrong way. You're right.
Yes, any spell
Sorry.
that affects an enemy creature.
I should have just stabbed them again. Okay.
I also would have broken it. But anywho, yes. So is there anything else you want to do, Ozone?
I'm still bad at D&D as a spellcaster. No, that's it.
Okay, so it is Yargle's turn, and Yargle is going to grunt at Bellow. We're taking this outside. And Yargle's going to just step away. You can take an attack of opportunity if you want. He's not disengaging. And he's going
No,
to...
he said we're taking it outside. I'm just gonna.
He's gonna
I'm
go
just gonna
outside
be
this
like,
way.
"Alright,
Looks
that
like
makes
this way to
sense."
get outside, and I might have to extend the map a bit so we have room.
Gosh.
All right, so
I'll
he's
say
going
go to the front.
outside. He's going to take his whole turn to go outside, because he knows that Helza is going to come outside on her turn. So it's Helza's turn. She still has you grappled, so she's going to move half speed since she's dragging you with her. So
Right.
she has. Let's see, I think her normal speed is 40. Yeah, so you can go 20. So 5, 10, 15. She's going to drag you up here 20. So Ozone, you end up over here. Alright. And that's her movement. She can still attack. So she's
I will take
gonna...
my shot on her though.
Okay, sure. So yeah, go ahead and roll an attack because she does move out of your range. You do have advantage and a 20 will hit. So go ahead and roll damage. 8. All right, good. so she kind of smiles at you. You're welcome to join us outside. And keeps moving past with Ozone. All right, Ambi, that's you.
Yeah, we are taking this outside. Okay, so I'm going to, I don't like the cut of the cleric's jib. If the cleric is who I think it is. So I'm going to...
This is the cleric.
Oh, that's the cleric?
This is the cleric. This is the wizard.
Okay, I don't like the cut of the wizard's jib.
Okay.
He looks like a nerd. So I'm going to Sacred Flame.
Oh wait, I didn't take Halza's turn. Oh no, Dan got an attack of opportunity, and then Halza should have gotten an attack. All right, Halza gets to attack.
Right.
Hold on. Hold your turn. Halza's gonna attack, and she is going to go into a berserker rage. Cause can't she do that? Frenzy rage. Frenzy. Okay, so she's going to attack 3 times.
What?
She is a berserker, so she gets to attack 3 times.
Yeah,
So I'm just gonna roll these one at a time. That's a natural 1. That won't hit. 2 will hit. So let's do the damage first. Cutting words on a 22.
It's okay.
Are you sure? You can't cut it far enough. Your AC is a 13.
I can't cut that far enough at 3rd level, no.
Alright, so that's 15 points of bludgeoning damage. And then she's going to attack again because she's in her frenzy. Oh, actually, she gets to roll an extra d4 because she's enlarged. So 16 points of damage, take an extra 1.
Okay.
And then she's going to attack 1 more time, but a 12 does not hit.
Okay. I'm still up.
Good. Alright, Ambi, now it is your turn. I'm sorry. What would you like to do? You said that you were aiming for that wizard?
Because I don't know that that's happening outside. It's okay. I have Revivify. Don't worry.
Fine.
Don't worry. I can bring you back from the dead.
You have a diamond?
Don't worry about it. I can bring you back. I got spare the dying.
I'm fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna Sacred Flame the little gnome.
Great, so the gnome needs to make a dexterity saving throw, and he's going to subtract a d4 from Bane.
Plus I have advantage.
That's not going to make it anyway. So you can go ahead and roll your damage for Sacred Flame. He is going to take the damage.
Oh, no, wrong. There we go.
Yep. Alright, 6 points of radiant damage. So describe what the Sacred Flame looks at as it engulfs him.
Yes, so it does not engulf him. Instead, Ambi snaps her fingers as they run to the door. Like here-ish. And a shock of electricity, or electrical fire, shoots across the space and poofs in their face, like you would if you jiggled a loose electrical.
Wonderful.
Piece.
He kind of like hacks and coughs. And yeah, that's perfect.
Flip them off.
Wonderful. All right, it is Al's turn, and Al kind of looks to Seamus like, are we fighting? Are we waiting? I don't know what to do.
You are going out back, and I'll point him towards the back door.
Okay.
Al, you can wait right there. Well, this will only be a minute.
That sounds better. And Al's going to just sit very anxiously at the bar. Alright, Al's actually going to cast a spell on himself. He's going to just cast a mage armor just to be safe. Yeah, so let's see. So his AC is going to go up. I'll edit it here. Great.
I messed up in the last battle.
Alright, that's Al's turn. Gondrin's turn. Gondrin is going to... So they are concentrating on Bane, so they don't want to drop that. Let's do... Ambi, can you make me a... Constitution saving throw?
Is that good enough?
Yes, that is good enough. So you feel for a second, this, like, darkness basically come over you and seep into your eyes, and then you blink it away. Gondrin tried to blind you, but it did not work.
Oh, that's fine.
All right. That's gonna be Gondrin's whole turn. So Bellow, it is you.
Okay, so
Oh,
5,
Bellow,
10,
I am
15,
small, so
20.
you can move through that square still.
You can
Sweet.
move through the squares of friendly creatures.
Oh.
Okay,
You could actually
so
stand in that square if you wanted to.
can I
No, he's not standing
possibly
with-
move here?
Um,
I go
you
through Ozone?
sure. All right, I'll let it happen.
Okay. So yeah, I'm a swing at the barbarian because
Sure.
I don't like barbarian. Is it still
Barbarian's
with
being pretty
advantage?
mean. Yes, she still has advantage because Ozone. Oh, Ozone was hit though. I keep forgetting to make Ozone roll con saves. Ozone roll. You have to roll 1 con save because you got hit for
Ozone
15
stepped
bludgeoning
away.
damage. Basically, you just have to. You got hit for 17, so you need to roll above a
Ozone
10.
stepped away.
Oh, okay. I will roll. I'm not looking at that. I will roll a quick con save for Ozone to see if Bane. Oh, Ozone was just taking care of Bane, so that doesn't matter right now. It was Ambi who had Fairy Fire. Okay, so go ahead and roll your attack. You have advantage.
Sweet. Okay. So
Ozone, when you get a chance, give me a con save.
11.
All right, you're good. You're still focusing on Bane.
Great.
all right. So
Yeah,
how about a
that
natural
hits.
20?
Yup.
And hold on, I just gotta read what this said.
Yeah, you have a special thing, don't you?
Because she's marked. I couldn't do it when she was 5 feet away because she walked away before she stabbed her. Okay, it's just extra damage, half of my fighter level. So 2 points of damage. We're level
Okay, so we'll
5.
add 2 to this.
Yeah.
So go ahead and roll the damage, and we'll add 2. Oh my goodness, 21 points of damage. She went from looking pretty fine to all of a sudden she's not looking so hot, and this probably just makes her angrier. And Bellow, you have another attack. Do you want to take
I
another
do
attack?
have another attack. We're gonna use that other attack too, because why not?
All right.
17 hit.
17 is her armor class. Go ahead and roll damage.
Another
That is
10 points.
exactly how many hit points she had left. So she is going to go down. I'm going to say that I'm telling you guys right now, these guys are going to have death saves. So she's not dead, but she is down. So yeah. All right, Bellow, quite a turn.
Does that mean I was-
Seamus,
So
you doing anything?
actually, that first shot I think is my bonus action if I'm reading it right.
You make 1
So
attack as a bonus
she's-
action?
Yeah, so she's my marked creature. If I was
Oh,
within
so
5 feet of her,
you want to attack again?
right? So
Okay,
orc
you have
is right there.
advantage. You
Oh,
have
wait.
advantage.
No, the orc.
Oh, the orc. Okay. All right. So go
Yeah.
ahead and attack the orc.
Yeah. I'm not out for blood. I'm just out
Yeah,
for
I was about to say
otherwise.
Bellow. Surprising. And no, that does not hit the orc.
DM, does that mean I was released because she's down?
Yeah, you are.
Oh, she.
All right. So it is
She's
Seamus's. Yeah, she's out. She's unconscious. She's not dead, but she is unconscious. All right. Seamus, would you like to do anything?
Did I mean, there's a window over here. Did I know that this
I'll say
beast
with your
of a
passive
person?
in that window, you absolutely saw Bellow, hit her and her fall down.
All right, I will use my bonus action to make. I will use my bonus action to make myself very fast. Boop.
Maybe. Oh.
I'll
no.
give myself this.
Not
And
this.
I will 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Can I throw myself out this window?
Yeah, make me an athletics check to smash through the window, and this will see, if you
Oh,
smash
it's not
through-
open?
No, so you can smash through it, and the athletics check, depending on how well you do, will see if you take any damage from it.
Property
from
damage.
breaking
No,
glass.
think of the property damage.
No, I'll rush up to the window like I'm about to Wesley Snipes out of it, and then I'll see the glass and I'll go, ah, no, and then I'll casually open it and step out. I'll double my speed to step out and
Great.
be on
Okay.
the other side. And I'll say, everyone become, I am a doctor. And then and I'll be there like, I'm gonna help, okay, I'm gonna help, and then I'll wait there.
Okay. It is Snelleric's turn, and Snelleric is going to step this way, and so the window's open now, so he has a straight line through the window at Bellow. So he's going to throw a firebolt, try to throw a firebolt at Bellow. He's baned and he hasn't been rolling well, but let's see. That'll hit.
Can I make it unlucky?
Yes, you can.
Minus a D4 too. Minus a D4.
Does that count on crits?
Two out of the.
Think.
All right, I can
Yeah,
subtract
no.
the.
I don't think.
I don't think it
technically-
does. I think, it would subtract from the 20. It doesn't subtract from the dice. It subtracts from the total, right? So it would be 27 minus 4. A 23 would still hit.
Yes.
Yeah, but
that's
you
true.
always hit on a crit.
Yeah. So do you want me? You want to use a luck point, Bello?
Yeah, I'm
All right.
gonna
So
use.
I
a
will
luck point.
roll again. That'll still
Wasted
hit. but
spells.
it's not a crit. What?
Yeah.
Cutting words. Wait.
It's not worth it. Save it.
Well,
Yeah.
He's got the D4, right? He's got the D4
Yeah,
and the.
Oh,
and
yeah,
the
with
cutting
the
words.
D4. Okay, so hold on. So you can cutting words. So your cutting words is a D6 or D8?
My cutting words is a D8.
Okay, so roll D4 plus D8. It's not gonna do it. I'm sorry.
Tried,
that
Tom.
only, so
Wait,
it's
but it's
it subtracts a D8 from the roll. So that's 23 minus 4 is 19. Bellow's
It
AC
still
is
hits.
16.
Yeah.
So it still hits. But it was a good try. You still have to knock it off. You still have to mark it off. But it was a good try. All right. So you're gonna take 9 fire damage, Bellow. Not too bad. You can handle it.
Oh, that's frustrating to Bellow now.
All right.
He's still in the tavern. We were going outside.
Yeah. Ozone, it is your turn.
okay. I'm looking rough. So I'm going to
And we'll break after this fight.
cure wounds first level.
Okay.
How do I make the spell slots go?
So
Click on
if you click on Cure Wounds, it should ask you what level you want to cast it at.
Submit. 3.
Okay. So so you rolled a 1 on the dice plus your 2, so you heal for 3 points. It's something. Anything you want to do with a bonus action?
Yeah, I'm gonna move away. I'm not bonus action, but I'm gonna move away.
So if you move away, you will provoke an attack of opportunity from if you move away more than 5 feet. If you move like to this square.
Right, he's not dead.
Yeah, no, the half work is still up. Yargle is still up. So if you like back away from out of Yargle's space, he will get an attack of opportunity.
That's not worth it. I'm gonna. Not much I can. Bonus action. I'm gonna stay where I am and Google how to play a Bards during the break.
It is Yargle's turn. Yargle is going to reach down to Helza and dump 25 hit points, all of his lay on hands into
Oh.
Helza.
Oh, well, I didn't have to do anything.
So that is Yargle's action. I don't think he has really any bonus action things to do. So that's Yargle's turn. It is Helza's turn. She's going to stand up from prone, and then she sees that you're looking pretty bad and this fight is almost won. So she is going to go for you, Ozone.
In my defense, I feel like this fight was inevitable.
I mean, that roll, I rolled first for Helza to see if Helza noticed you, and you rolled a 19 on your disguise check last game, and I wrote that down. So they had to beat a 19 perception check to notice that you were disguised, and the first roll I did with Helza's perception, she noticed it. So, sorry, just how the dice went. I only rolled one.
Remember that's what I rolled on my disguise check, and that's
Alright, so Helza's going to attack with her maul. A
It's going
15
to be
does
a
hit you.
disadvantage.
Why with disadvantage?
She's still my marked enemy.
Okay,
And I'm within 5 feet.
Then she's going to make this a reckless attack. So straight roll. So she hits with her maul. A 15 will hit, and that's gonna down Ozone. And at this point, she puts up a hand, and you see all of the grizzled greys put down their weapons. It is Helza is going to use the rest of her turn to say, Gondrin, get her up. But it is Ambi's turn next. So Ambi, if you would like to be the one to pick her up, you may.
Yes.
Okay, so before Gondrin can make their way over, Ambi, you can go over, and what spell would you like to use? Would you like to use Spare the Dying or Cure Wounds?
I'll Cure Wounds.
Okay, so go ahead and roll the Cure Wounds.
I'll do 11.
Okay.
Yeah, you get 11.
Right. So you heal 11. So you wake up with 11 points healed, Ozone, and Helza is just going to look down at you on the ground and say, unlike some people, we don't needlessly kill. We just like to teach a lesson. And they're going to move back into the bar if no one stops them.
It was an accident.
It's a pretty hardcore accident.
So yeah, you're kind of blocking their way back into the bar. So I guess Yargle will kind of say, "Can we get back in?"
Yeah. I'll move my half.
Yeah, so they head back to their table. They call the bartender over, and they just order a round of drinks.
Next time, tip your waiters, assholes.
All right. Yeah, and with that, why don't we take a break? Hey, we're back! Woohoo! All right, so quick break. Thank you for staying with us during that. If you're just jumping in, can you adjust the NPC screen because I changed it again? I'm sorry, Jojo. So if you're just jumping in, we got to Landshallow. Definitely not a spoof of Waterdeep or anything else that you might know from D&D. And we went to a bar where the party met a bard named Seamus who sang in a beautiful language that no one seems to know, but Ambi does know, although she's not admitting it. The party got into a bit of a bar brawl as one of the parties at the bar recognized Ozone, although Ozone was disguised as someone who had accidentally killed one of their party members a while back. So they got some revenge on Ozone. They weren't looking to kill, just to teach a lesson. So once Ozone was knocked unconscious, they called off the fight and went back to their place in the bar. And that is where we pick up. So Al will come outside to kind of join where you guys are hanging out and say, "Whew, boy, traveling with you guys sure is interesting."
We try to make it as
Okay.
exciting as possible.
I think that was more embarrassing than if they had just been able to kill me.
Bellow's over there like, they're afraid of these guns. Oh yeah.
Death does come upon us all, but I do not think it is your time.
Seamus, unfortunately, is still under the effects of a spell, meaning that he can't stop dancing. He is standing like straight Michael Jackson dancing on the side. I'm taking this serious. I'm taking this seriously, I promise. I can't stop. I'm sorry.
Who put you under
Bellow
It's okay,
starts to try and copy you.
At least we didn't trash I think most of the bar remained unscathed, so that's something.
That's good.
Yeah, I saw them go talk to the bartender. I think that, whatever happened with you and them, they do seem to be nicer to service staff now, so maybe you taught them a lesson too. Wow, Seamus, I know that you sing and I know that you play instruments, but I don't think I've ever seen you dance. You should dance on stage more.
Only magic can do this moves, buddy.
And it stops. It's only a minute.
I'm pretty sure they called that alcohol.
You are correct, Bellow.
Was that
Alcohol
Dan or
can do-
Bellow?
That's Bellow.
Yeah.
The magic that makes people dance.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure
Bellow,
they call that alcohol.
That is one of the magics that can make you dance. There are multiple though. I think Seamus
Really?
was, yeah, I think there was a different type of magic that was on Seamus.
Yeah.
Never touched the stuff myself.
Good for
Sorry for ruining your post set.
But what did you say in that song, by the way?
Oh, it's a mystery. The right ear will hear it. The right ear will hear it. Tar.
Why, Ambi, is the right ear here?
We are around back.
Yep,
Should
you
I-
guys are out. You guys are out back under the
We are.
starry night sky.
Look, if you want a little extra, I'm gonna cast. No, I'm not gonna cast because that's not what I thought it was. Never mind. I'm not gonna cast anything.
All right, back to Ambi. Ambi.
No, she said they'll say we are around back.
We need to get any more private, or
Yeah, I forgot.
Oh.
I will also look super nervous and say, does there also need to be shadows?
Oh, 2 for the price of 1. What lovely news for me.
Wait, what?
what?
Often you meet people who speak the tongue of our fellowmen, of my countrymen.
Nope, just your average halfling.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of I'm just really fascinated by the history of the elves and the mystery of it all, and
Elvish?
I'm not elvish. I mean, human, but I learned. I found an old book, and it was the translation, and most of those books were lost or destroyed, or no one really knows what happened to them. But I found a book of Elvish, so I taught myself, and I didn't get everything. There was a lot that was tricky, but I'm not Elvish, but you're not either. So I was maybe you're just like another scholar who's really interested in solving a mystery.
Bellow puts
Al.
his hand on Al's shoulder and he says, "It's okay, Al. I didn't understand any of that either."
I mean, I feel like
Nah.
Ozone's disguise has totally, between the Dr. Conscious stuff, it's gone. It's gone. And
Sure.
so they just to themselves and they're like, well, it might make more sense to look like something that doesn't stand out as much. But plausible deniability. You don't want us to know, we drop it here.
Are you actually for real? For real?
Who
Am I me?
I-
Who?
No, Al is
You think
looking at
so?
Seamus.
Oh,
Because you just said you might not want, like, it seems that Ozone is hinting that Seamus might not be human, and Al is like freaking out.
I mean, I was trying to only implicate myself, but I was just trying to make a point. I think that look at him. He's got
look at the ears. The ears aren't
look at the
pointy.
ears. You can't fake those ears.
You can't fake
know,
the ears.
I get so excited about this stuff. No one else really cares. It's so weird.
Quick
It's like
question. Where did you read that book?
I'm
I'm just curious.
Mm-hmm.
I
Small
Stand-
halfling hand tugging on the
I-
hands.
can turn myself invisible, and I can get to places that I shouldn't be, but I did it for a good cause, right? They were hiding knowledge. They were hiding knowledge, and knowledge shouldn't be hidden. Knowledge should be shared.
Who?
Gosh, I don't know how religious any of you are, but there's...
Not.
Oh, cool. Okay, there's a temple in town here in town. And they it's not, well, there's a temple here in town, and I think they do it too, but there's more temples of them. It's Ayun, who is the goddess of knowledge, but they're hiding knowledge. They're keeping the knowledge themselves. They're not sharing knowledge. So I was at a temple of Ayun, and I was asking questions because it's a temple of knowledge. It's where you're supposed to get knowledge, and they didn't like me asking questions. And
Of course they don't.
but I knew that there was something, right? Because I said I'm a finder. I find things. So I used one of my finding spells because I was looking for a book, and I cast my locate object spell, and I knew that it was in that temple. So I turned myself invisible and went down into the temple cellar and found a bunch of hidden books and took the one about Elven language and
Did you keep it?
stole it.
You-
Yeah.
Do they know that you have it?
I don't have it on me. I don't keep it on me. I have it hidden away.
Good.
It's
they
not something like, I mean, Elven is pretty much like forbidden now. Like, he's like the Temple of Ayun, if anything, they've become more of a hunt down knowledge and hide it away and keep it secret than sharing knowledge. So
But
I
there was
don't-
other. So that wasn't the only hidden knowledge book. There were things about other stuff.
well, I mean, my interest is kind of the mystery of the elves, but
Special interest. We all get it. Yeah.
Perception
it's fine.
check.
perception check on what? What would you like to find out?
Investigate, insight,
Here,
whatever
tell
you
me.
call
What
it.
do you wanna
tell
do?
me. You tell me what you want to find out, and
I
I'll
want
tell
to
you
know
what
if
to
this
roll.
guy's hiding anything else about
Okay, so
his
roll.
little escapade.
Okay, so roll me an insight check. And remember, insight checks, they don't tell you what you don't know. They just tell you that there is something that you don't know. But go ahead and roll an insight check. Very good insight. So he is not telling you everything. He's telling, like, he's not telling everything. He's not being totally forthcoming. But he does seem passionate, but he's not telling you everything.
Al, is there anything else you took? Is there
No, I
anything
didn't-
else you know?
No, I didn't. That's truth. That's truth. I did not take anything else from the Temple of Ayun. I didn't want them to notice that anything was gone, so I was like, I shouldn't take more than I really want or need.
Al, what do you know?
Well,
Okay.
now
The average person cannot speak Elvish, Al, to the degree of being able to understand a song.
No, that's why. Because I've heard the song so many times, right? I keep following Seamus. And I've heard it time and time again, and you understood it, right? You said that we were out back, so I'm like someone else who understands the song. So maybe you speak Elvish and you can help us understand it, or I could just ask Seamus, but I never felt like I could ask because I didn't understand enough of it. I just wanted to listen to Seamus sing it as many times as I could, so I could pick up as much as I could. So maybe I could impress you with being able to understand.
Oh,
Ambi's
honey.
gonna die. So you're
Is
telling
Al
me...
talking about Seamus or about Ambi?
I was talking about Seamus.
So you're telling me you broke in to a holy site, probably one of the most famous holy churches.
Bunch of temples of Ayun, there's
No, you broke into probably one of the most famous temple groups in the world, so that you could learn about what a performer was singing.
Okay, I should probably leave now. I could get my horse and I could just go.
No, hey, I admire the skunk. It's impressive.
I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have. I just felt like this was the
No,
time,
that's
and it was a great time.
hysterical. That's so funny.
No,
I love that. You still. That's amazing. Do you know how hard it is to get into those temples? That's amazing. Good for you.
Flattered. I'm super flattered.
That's impressive.
Oh, really?
Oh, it's okay. He said he's flattered.
Yeah, he's fine with it.
If
Okay.
you know
Yeah.
how,
Are
if
you
know
fine
how
with
to
it?
get there once.
So can we talk about it? Can we like share notes, or I'd love to just hear what you know and how you know, and I really want to solve this mystery because I think that if we could, you know, bring the elves back or find the elves, like they, you know, I'm all about finding knowledge, and they have so much knowledge, right? They're like the longest living beings and like the smartest beings and the best at magic, and like I feel like we could do so much if we could just like talk to them and be like,
Are you so sure
I
they
don't know.
want to be found?
Whoa. DM, perception check.
What? Tell me what you want to find out, and I will tell you what to roll.
Well, I want to see if there's anyone, because at this point it feels like Al's starting to get loud.
Okay,
just
yeah,
wanna
you can.
see
Yeah, you can roll a perception check for that.
Anyone's like clocking, like, who are these? Who are
Yeah,
these?
no,
fellas in the
this
alley?
is. It's like a back alley at night, and like the map made it look like it was kind of in like on the side of a road, but I just liked the interior. It's yeah, you guys are safe.
Okay. Well, okay.
And
I
Okay.
want to give this
let's
guy
use-
the once over
find
here.
this.
He's obsessive. He's obsessive, and I'm gonna point to Bellow. Put my hand over my. No one but Bellow will be able to hear me. You'll see my mouth moving. I say, Bellow, you vouching for this guy or just the two phonies?
I know the two phonies. What? Wait. I know the blue one. Bello actually just points at them. I know these two more, and Al we just found yesterday.
Okay.
So
Says
it's
that
like
out loud.
Bello just out of nowhere just points at you two and says this out loud.
Yes.
And
we
also,
fought. I mean, we also fought that hag and got splashed with her.
yeah,
Sick
the
skunk?
blight stuff.
Like, yeah. So like we've bonded, I guess. You want to be friends. I'm really bad at making friends, as you can see. I kind of. Well, that just happened.
You can't be bad at making friends.
Yes, you can. No, you absolutely can.
Yeah.
Like you,
Bello's like mentally taking notes.
At this point in the evening, I have to tell you, the streets only get seedier. So I'm thinking maybe a lot of us, take this party a little bit more private.
I'm here for that.
Yeah.
Can
We've
you
already
also
done
go
the
into a
fight.
ring? Can you also go into a ring? Hmm.
If it makes you feel better, I'm trying to figure out how to get other people in the ring with me. I think that's more down the line thing, but okay, let's go.
Perfect place to go. And while we go, my little unseen servants are looking through Al's stuff. Like just
okay?
touching them all over.
So wait, like, are you trying to be sneaky about it, or is
No, I'm not being sneaky about it at all.
yeah? So you'd be like, hey, like, I think something's. I feel something.
Well, I got to be honest with you, pal. If you've got sticky fingers, well, then I'm gonna get in trouble at the bar. So pull it all
No,
out.
no.
What did you steal?
No, I didn't. That's the one thing in my whole life I've ever stolen. I've never stolen anything else. I just really.
Empty the pockets, boyo. I don't want him in my house if he's got stolen stuff. We'll do it. We'll do it right outside my apartment. Is what we'll do. We'll shake him down right outside my apartment.
All right.
He makes
So,
a very valid point.
So he like turns out his pockets, and he's got like, you know, some gold. He's got like a few little spell components because that makes sense. You did see him casting spells. He has some lint. He has like a button that he thought was cool. Like, it's really...
He's not carrying a bag or anything. He's just.
He does have a backpack. He does have a backpack.
All right, turn it out. Open her up.
Okay. And his backpack has a book in it. Not it's not the Elvis translation book, and it has so yeah, I didn't tell you. I like actually built his character sheet out more after I told you guys what was in his backpack last time, so I didn't mean to start this off by saying there was more in his backpack. So he has a book in his backpack, and he has an orb, like just just an orb.
Right, I'm gonna have to have my friend take a look at this because I'm very curious. But you could come inside.
An orb.
Okay, I can. It's just an orb.
I'm gonna hold the orb.
It's a big orb.
Well,
Okay, it's like that big. It's like that big. You can hold it. Okay.
Is it the
Right.
size of
You hold-
Ambi's head?
What?
Is it the size of Ambi's head? Halflings have small heads because they're small
Sure,
people.
it's the size of Ambi's head. Yes. All right. So Seamus, you take them inside your apartment.
Yes. But when we come in, I'll open the door loudly and I'll shout, "Honey, I'm home, and I've got guests. So make yourself presentable."
Okay. Guests? We don't usually have. You brought guests?
You're gonna be real happy about one of them, and the two of them are very in poor disguises in the third. I can't figure him out yet.
Okay. So this is the inside of Seamus's apartment, and what?
My disguise is gone, but yeah.
All right,
One of them's
and let me move this to the token layer. Coming out of one of the bedrooms is
Ooh.
I need to move this back. Is a blonde human girl. She's pretty short, like not much over 5 feet tall.
Oh, she's tall.
And I do have her on the NPC page.
Kate.
Sorry, I know. Here, I have to go to GM overlay, and then I can bring her to the token layer.
Oh, there she is.
And alright,
Here we go.
and this. Alright, so there you go. Oh, I don't see. Okay, yeah, you gotta back up. So she comes out. I'm zoomed to 90 right now, and that's good for me.
Okay, it's gonna be different for me. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
I got it.
So she comes out of one of the bedrooms. Hi, we don't usually have guests.
Good evening.
This is an old friend of mine here. His name's Bellow.
Oh my gosh!
That
oh
one
my
over
God,
there.
You're so much bigger. You're so much. Oh yes, because it was years and the right. You're. Wow.
Bellow is
Hi.
so confused as he's putting the glaive and spear like next to Seamus's door. He's like just putting them in the crook of the door. Like, who are you?
Oh.
Oh right. Oh my. Just. She is going to look at you, Seamus, and say in a language. Oh, I opened up your character sheet instead of hers. I need to check her languages.
I didn't finish my language list.
Oh
Sorry.
wait, she does not have message. She's going to look at you, Seamus, and say she just taught you this one. She's going to say to you in a language that, Bellow, you understand. Does he know? Do they all know? How much have you told them?
Just him.
Okay. And it's in Draconic, Bellow.
Ooh.
Suddenly, everything just starts being a lot harsher speaking.
Yes.
It's a lot of growling.
Yeah, you just hear this very harsh, growly language. Sorry about that. She says in common. Bellow
I reply
is...
back in Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you can go ahead.
Never mind.
Yeah, you can reply.
Oh, I was just gonna make a joke. I reply back in primordial. It's all good. Some languages sound rougher than others. So it's just
Seamus
like,
will reply
"Wow."
back. Reply back in primordial. Agreed.
And actually, I didn't upload this token, but the girl here will summon an owl, to her side and say, does
Oh.
this help?
You have an owl. You have an owl problem? Is
No,
it supposed to be in the house?
Yes.
Tall man, short girl, always together, silver coins, disappear for 10 years.
What language is this currently in?
This is just in common.
Okay.
Yeah. It was actually no, it was 10 years, and then it's been 2 years. So yeah, it was
6
years
months.
ago. Bellow. Do you remember people that you might have known 12 years ago?
Vicious. 12 years ago. I remember him, and I point to Seamus.
I can't remember what I did 12 months ago.
Do I remember her? I think I might. Does she look exactly the same as she did 12 years ago?
She's in a human form, and her facial features and her hair is still blonde, but her
Yep.
facial features and hair do look different than what you remember. Like the blonde is familiar and the height is familiar, but like the facial features are different. And I don't know if you might remember the owl, you might remember the voice. She's not putting on a voice.
I'm going to assume eventually Bellow figures it out. It just takes a while for that hamster to spin.
Oh, bless. I love
Hamsters.
We knew you and Anne. We rescued you.
Wait a minute. And there was a big panda with you guys.
Seamus will reach into his bag, and he's gonna pull out a stuffed panda. It's my common magic item. It's gonna pull out a stuffed panda bear with a little bamboo
him
stick.
being a lot bigger.
That's not him. That's just it's just a, yeah. But you remember, we probably should have led with the panda, honestly.
I mean,
Hi?
it has only been 12 years. And at this point, I'm not sure, like, it's one of those things where, like, he knows these people, but it's been 12 years, and they're people that he knew for, like, a week or two.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know whether a hug is appropriate or what would be appropriate for Bellow. So he's like, oh, hi. So I'm so confused. How are you here? What happened? Where did you guys go?
Rescued him from what exactly?
Yeah.
We didn't
Usually don't have to do the accent for this long, so if it's cool with everybody here, I'm gonna do my normal human voice. That's in character.
Oh my god, that's so much better.
That sounds
Okay.
good.
But the accent was a bit hard to tell if it was Irish or Scottish. It was kind of put on. I wasn't really sure.
Irish and Scottish don't exist in this world.
It's hard to tell if it was.
It's hard to tell what region it was from.
Yeah.
No, Mr. Skomish.
From this continent or that continent. A little hard.
Well, when we last saw Bellow, you couldn't have been older than 10, right? And you were on the side of the road with your friend, and we brought you to the Lepidstadt.
Yep. Yep.
Is
That's right.
Sam still? How's she?
Somewhere? She's currently looking for you guys too. Maybe with better luck. But I don't know. We
Well,
haven't
you
talked in a little while.
found us, so that's pretty lucky. Um,
You could say I'm a lucky kind of guy.
why were you looking for us?
So we we kind of need some heroes, and so we started looking for people who may be around, and you guys didn't come back 12 years ago.
Yeah, we didn't
You'll,
intend to be away for that long.
you will never know how sorry we are that we left, and I know you'll never understand how bad we feel about what we did to you, man. And I hope you know we're very sorry.
I
Never
mean,
meant to do that.
I'll get over it, but a lot of people ended up dying.
At this, Ozone, despite themselves, kind of moves a bit to like step almost in front of Bellow. And he's like, "What did you do to him? Or
We
what
didn't.
didn't you do for him?"
We we were tasked with a specific job during the last blight arrival. Uh, Unfortunately, our task went a little awry. We found ourselves in another universe, and when we came back, it
Which
was
one?
10 years later. We had abandoned all of our friends, everyone we knew,
Wait,
just on accident. And that doesn't make it okay. It was just an accident.
where did you go? And how?
Well, I've studied this quite a bit. It's very difficult to open portals from this world into other worlds, but other worlds seem to be capable of opening portals from their side.
You don't
So
say. How did you get to a different plane, though?
I didn't open the
Big
portal.
dragon orb thing. Many people, creepy old dragon. We jump through portal. Creepy old dragon can't catch us through portal. End up in Dragonland. That's it.
We met
Ambi, if you want to
dragons.
recreate that, find a dragon, I guess.
If they ended, that's not gonna. It's okay. That's not gonna help.
We went into a world where dragons exist.
And don't ask whether or not we tried walking backwards through the portals, because we did that too, and that didn't work.
That doesn't work.
That wasn't what I was. Okay.
That never works.
That's the first question we always get. Just by the way, just try walking backwards. That's all I'm saying.
It seems that there's a time dilation in moving between worlds where you never go backwards, but you can go quite a ways forwards.
Sorry, what's your name, by the way?
I'm Stella.
We haven't introduced ourselves.
I'm so sorry. One more time.
Stella.
Oh, I'm sorry. Ambi, Ozone. These are some of the people I was looking for, and I looked at Al and I'm like, we are both finders now, Al, because I found something too. Or they found me, I guess.
I forgot Al was still here. Whoa.
Oh yeah, Al's here. Is there any way you guys can recreate that?
I mean, I'm not that advanced at magic. I've been studying and trying. Not that we want to go back to the dragon world, but just knowing that portals are possible. I've been looking into them a little bit, but I mean, it's tough.
Where are you trying to go, Ambi? Home?
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
Oh.
Ambi?
Yes. That's my name. Ambi.
I had a friend named Ambi growing up. And Seamus, once again, yep, you make that face. I had a friend named Ambi growing up.
You did?
Yeah, it was before I met you, Seamus. But I remember a friend, Ambi. Although she could fly. But I definitely had a friend, Ambi, who could fly. And Seamus, you are so confused. You are absolutely confused.
I'm sorry. She does this sometimes.
Do you remember how she flew?
She had bug wings. She had bug wings.
Where?
I look at him.
Where are you from? Where are you from?
In a forest that
Okay, you're cutting out.
Seamus, where are we from?
We're from the forest in the song that you all heard.
I knew I should
Didn't
have
hear
cast
anything
out
about-
languages.
Did any of you understand the song?
Yeah.
Did they understand the song?
Yeah, none of you guys are crowns
think
folk. You could call me Naphid if you really want to.
Naphid?
Yeah, you could call me Naphid.
Yo, can we trust this guy, Al? Al,
Yeah.
who are you? 1 second. Before we do anything else, Al, who are you?
Me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because you were saying something back there that I don't trust.
What did I say? Yes, I stole from a temple, but like, they were a corrupt temple.
You
No.
called the entire. What is your basis for Ion, the temple being corrupt?
Yeah,
Is that
Because they're messing with Ion's message. Ion is a goddess who is the goddess of knowledge, and the goddess of knowledge should want to share knowledge, not hoard the knowledge and hide the knowledge and make knowledge secret and keep it all for herself.
unless some knowledge is too dangerous to fall into the wrong hands?
That's probably no. With that temple, it's 50-50.
I wouldn't know. I'm not religious. Spitballing here. Look,
Al, do you work for the
cannot
crown?
tell me that. You cannot tell me the only reason you took a
I
book,
don't.
broke into a sacred temple, and found so many other books, and didn't even take any of them.
Yeah.
If you're so into knowledge, and you just looked at the
only
one, that
book.
doesn't fly.
That doesn't make sense, Al.
To be fair, everybody, my song was really good.
Okay, yeah, your song's great.
My song's really good. Let's give him a little credit.
But one
It
book
was
and
vocal stuff.
You guys are annoying. Just stop. Everyone stop. Stop talking. Stop moving. I suggest you stop and don't move. And he's going to cast mass suggestion on all of you. So I need everyone to make a wisdom saving throw.
No, we're all so dumb.
Well, I mean, to be fair,
Dan, you pass. Ozone, you fail.
Yep.
Ambi, you
and
pass.
Bellow pass. It's not. Ozone's not having a good day. Ozone is having a terrible day.
Ambi's
They said you fail. And let me roll for Stella. Wisdom is not her strong suit. Stella fails. Okay, so the only ones who can move right now are Bellow and Ambi.
Yeah, Ambi's gonna get large.
How large?
Look,
Ambi's
this
gonna
isn't
cast enlarge and be like,
Oh.
okay.
fun. Cast your spells, do what you want to do. I honestly don't care. I was here for one job and one job only. And he is going to open up a portal. You just see a portal open up. And, yup.
Whoa, whoa.
No.
And look, I don't have time for you disguised as whatever you are, speaking Elvish. I don't care who you are because you're not my mark. And then he's going to cast Dispel Magic. And you watch Stella turn into...
What can I do? What can I do? What can I do? What can I do?
Let me... Sorry, I'm changing screens again, Joe.
What can I do?
Sorry, I'm changing screens again.
Oh.
Stella,
So
her outfit does not change, but she turns into a elf, very much an elf, with dark brown hair. And Bellow, now you completely recognize her, although the hair is different because you definitely recognize her as a blonde. She is frozen. Seamus is frozen. Look,
I was going
she's
to
my
say,
mark. You guys aren't. So, what? This portal's not going to stay open very long.
I cast
Do yourselves a
I
favor.
cast Dispel Magic.
I
Okay,
would
you're gonna have
like-
to roll.
Great.
I would
Alright,
like
we're going. Hold on.
pick
One
him.
thing at a time. One thing at a time.
Cast Dispel
Roll a
Magic.
d20 plus. You know what? He's gonna counterspell it. So he counterspells it at level 3, so it
But
goes
it
away.
is a level 3 Dispel Magic.
Yes, but he counterspells it at level 3, so it does not go off. You're being quite annoying. I'm quite done with the game. I certainly hope you don't. And with that, he is going to. I am really upset that Seamus can't move, but them's the digs. He is going to grab Stella's hand and disappear through the portal.
Wait,
Hold on. So he's conjuring this portal. He's doing all the spell stuff. As soon as Bellow sees her change, he's going to just kick him into the portal.
Interesting. Okay. Roll an
Because
attack
I
for me.
imagine that
You kick
I
away.
imagine that Bellow is near Stella,
Let's
in
see
between,
where. Let's see where you are. Going back over here. You are.
Save ourselves.
Okay, so the portal's behind, right? His idea was to push himself and Stella through the portal. So you're over there. So it is the portal is right here. So there's no way that you could push him into the portal without because the portal's in this square. His idea was grabbing Stella and they both go through the portal. But I will give you one action because he took a turn to cast the portal. It was a reaction to cast counterspell. So I will give you an action in here.
Okay, so I guess I'm slightly confused because he's doing a lot all in one turn.
Yeah, the portal.
So in that time,
Say the story.
I think Bellow knows that this is dangerous, but that's about it.
Mhm.
Yeah, couldn't he have pushed
So
him
I'm-
in when he was distracted trying to counterspell the spell?
Right. That was my thought,
Okay.
is Ambi opened up that opportunity
Yeah.
where he could try to.
Okay, I will let you have one action to try to the portal is here, or I say sure, the portal's on this
You're
wall.
talking
I'll
right there, right? Right there?
Yeah, I'll put the portal on this wall, so it's possible for you to push. I'll put the portal on this wall, because the owl's not here. The owl's on Stella's shoulder. So you can push him into the portal, and I'll give you one action, just a regular athletics check. Try and do that.
Okay. I'm gonna have to try lucky if it's not high enough.
You have one lucky left, right?
Yep.
18 doesn't.
Alright, here, hold on. So you rolled an 18. I'm going to roll an opposing acrobatics for him. And he's gonna have to roll pretty high for this because his... Let's see, he has a +3. So that means that he has to roll. I'll say if he meets it, then yeah, the defender can meet it, and it's okay. So he has to roll a 15 or higher right now.
Oh.
All right, here we go. All right, So hold on. He is a divination wizard, which means he has portents. So I have 3 chances now to roll a 15, and if I roll a 15 with one of the portents, he's going to use his portent instead. So I'm going to roll 3 d20s. He's going to use the 18 portent to resist your...
How about I make him unlucky?
I think well, portent isn't a roll, right? Unlucky is when there's a roll involved. Portent isn't a roll.
But you are rolling.
Typically, you do it at the beginning of the day.
You can't, like, I would have to, like, sage advice this, but I don't think you could unlucky a portent.
Okay.
So he resists you pushing him in.
Does that give me the chance to cast another spell?
Okay, so realistically, the order that this happened, he went first, surprise round. He cast the teleport, the teleportation. He also cast the dispel magic, so he would have technically had 2 turns at this point,
And
plus
she
a
also
reaction. So I
cast-
will give, okay, so Ambi, you can have another turn. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna cast Sanctuary.
Okay.
Am I allowed to?
Cause he can't.
You are frozen. You cannot move.
Yeah.
Oh no, no, I'm just gonna cast Dispel Magic at level 3 again.
Okay, so you would have to roll for this because the teleportation is above a level 3. So you're going to have to roll. So add your, it's going to be your wisdom, so d20 plus your wisdom modifier.
Okay. So, like a straight wisdom saving throw, basically?
Actually, you know what? He's going to use his next portent to give you a 4.
What is
He gives you a 4. Divination wizards are crazy, so he gives you a 4.
Is, and now I'm too afraid to ask.
Basically, at the beginning of the day, a divination wizard can roll 3 dice and
And he just use those at any point.
literally any roll with those 3 dice throughout the day.
I think the fact that it's 3 should give us a good idea of why this was inevitable.
It's fine.
And not 2, it was
Alright.
3, guys. It was 3.
Well,
Rage against the dying of the
I
filth.
tried.
there was a chance that I wasn't going. If I hadn't rolled above a 15 on the portent die, then Bellow would have pushed him in, and that would have been that.
We tried.
But basically, the real thing here was Nathan Seamus failing the wisdom save
That was
against.
pretty unlucky.
That was unlucky for you because you have a very high wisdom.
Or
All right,
was
guys.
it
So.
fate?
Here's what our next adventure is going to look like, because Al smiles, and as he disappears through this portal, pulling Stella with him, you see his rounded ears fade away into pointed ones. And and I will say that now that he's not in the vicinity, technically Mass Suggestion is supposed to last quite a while, but so you're not frozen for hours and hours, I will say that it wears off.
Yeah, he
of
left to
Seamus
another
and Ozone.
dimension. It should wear off.
So
Wait,
with
and
that,
also-
Seamus, you watch this happen, and there is absolutely nothing you can do because you are frozen by the Mass Suggestion. I'll say that Tinkerbell would disappear too. Oh, I can't name her Tinkerbell. That's copyrighted. Bell disappears too.
Bell Tinker.
Bell Tinker.
Bell disappears, and after this, Nathan, it wears off.
What?
I should have jumped through.
Wow. That's bad.
Really awkward.
That's really bad. I'm gonna go ahead and use what I have left of quick change, and put myself into my actual attire.
I don't have that. I
That's
might
fine.
have that picture, but it's fine.
I mean,
That's fine. That means I'm equipped.
Yes.
I got
yes,
I
you
got
are.
I now have like as soon as this happens, you guys see armor is on, shield, and I have a like a long flowing cleric gown, and my shield is the symbol of the sun on the front of it.
Cleric.
Here, I can toss. Is this what we're working with? Oh, it's so weird. It's so weird.
Yeah, it's something like that.
Alright, there we go. That's not armored, but is that kind of what we're working with now?
Yeah, that's fine. And he's miffed. He can sense that they're not here anymore, and he starts and he elongates.
I'll remove that.
Oh, good. There's only room in the party for what? There's only room in the party for one bard, I guess. How do we?
We don't. We don't.
Elven ears only go one place. I'll tell
And
you
they don't
that.
come back.
No, they don't come back, and there's no way to find them, except for the legend of Richard. I gotta go. And
Nope.
No, wait.
Nope. You are taking me back.
I can't take you back.
No, you
guys.
No. I want to go home.
I knew it.
I'm just okay.
No,
all right.
No. If that portal leads to where I think it leads, I have been stuck in this mortal plane for like 12 years at this point, if not longer. I want to go home. And
Ooh.
at this point, Ambi is just gonna drop it, like the coat, everything, and you do see a fairy standing in front of you.
With dragonfly wings.
With dragonfly wings.
The bug wings that Bella talked about.
To go home.
All right, look, I can't promise you that I can get you home. I can get you the closest we possibly can. But just to be clear, none of us are going to be welcome there.
That's fine.
And we can find you the magician you need to get you home. I promise. I can get you that. And, well, Bellow, you were looking for us to begin with. I know it's a lot to ask from some guy you knew a week ago, 12 years ago, but if you want to help, I could really use the help right now.
I will help you get your wife back if you can help me get home.
Wait,
she's not my wife.
Oh,
but...
okay, cool. I can help you get your friend back if you can help me get home.
I'm living right now. That was everything.
Oh, thank God she's not his wife.
Years put into these characters. That was everything.
Well, if I may, it seems like this is all connected. I mean, your
Yeah.
disease, your minor shit. We already dealt with my stuff. Now I'm just along for the ride.
Well, we're not quite done with you. You got bit by the blight too, didn't you?
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm along for the ride. Yeah, I sure did. And Bellow was like, I have to cut my leg off. And I was like, it hit me in multiple places. I need my arms and my legs.
I did cast, Oh, what did I cast on them? Remove.
You cast Lesser Restoration, which they'd make me a medicine check.
I'm pretty sure I did this last time. But I will, certainly. Make the medicine check.
Oh, please.
Right.
No.
Please
Along
be
the
better
way,
than mine.
figure out why my powers have suddenly turned
Right.
spooky.
So Nathan, you would understand that against something like light, a Lesser Restoration would stave it off, but it would not cure it. So they're
Yeah.
going to need something more intense if they do in fact have blight to cure it.
Yeah.
Well, now
How
we're
much money
all
you guys
just
got?
Uh,
We're gonna need a lot of money.
we could get more.
We can get more.
I mean,
there is a treasure in these walls that I lost. That if we found, could give us quite a bit of money. And if we don't get caught and killed in the process.
So that's what we do first, then.
Can't spend too much time. Here's the thing. She's gonna be alive for a very long time. Like, she's gonna be fine. Like, we're gonna get there. She's gonna be okay when we arrive. What's gonna happen to her while she's there, that's up in the air. But we're gonna need a lot of money to fix you guys before we could go get her.
I didn't get attacked. It was just those two.
Oh, well, we can leave them for dead then.
Okay.
Come on, you and me, let's go. I'm just kidding. You gotta keep it light, or else you start panicking and you start heavy breathing and you go, your best friend just got kidnapped by a person.
When you get a chance, check your whispers on roll 20. Just Cody.
Okay.
Really nice.
I'll go. There's a couple of things I gotta grab. Okay, and then we gotta get moving right away. Right away. There's no time for rests. No time. Everybody have a cup of coffee because we're getting out of here. And I'm gonna rush into the bedroom and I'm gonna start packing my bag, and I'm gonna grab the special things.
So now
Yep.
you know why I'm an average halfling.
Mm-hmm.
Can't walk around like this.
I'm impressed. Cause that costume looks heavy.
Yeah.
The cloak?
It's an illusion, but
Yeah. It's an illusion.
I'll admit, not what I was expecting.
Nope.
But no.
Nope, that's not what most people expect.
Look,
Sorry?
we've accidentally meddled in each other's things and gotten each other sick and tried to help. The least we could do is get you home.
Thanks.
And Ambi, for the record, once Stella turned into an elf, you do have memories of a much younger elven girl being your friend back home, who it makes sense would have grown up to look like that.
Yeah. Yeah. And I actually would like to help Stella out. If
Well,
possible.
You would also know her full name, and you're going to hate me because you're absolutely going to hate the spelling of that. But I'm going to send it to you on. Oh, I can't send it to you on the Discord chat. I'll whisper it to you on Roll20. I will whisper her name to you on Roll20.
Yeah.
You would know her full name. And I'm sorry, you're going to hate me for this spelling. Anyway, that's her full name. That's what she went by. Back home.
Yeah, I'm gonna put that in my notes. Okay.
And you were childhood friends when you were both much younger.
Cool.
alright.
How many shoes should I bring?
Like one pair. You don't need a lot of what?
Probably two, I would say, in case one gets wet.
That's good.
Oh yeah.
You not wait, you're a bard. Do you not know how to pack? Like you well, I guess you're not a bard.
I mean, I think he might be more in shock right now than anything else.
Yeah, that's fair.
As Bellow's pouring a cup of coffee, he's just like, alright, yeah, this is happening.
This is
How can they just make a point?
way above my pay grade, but
Also, that temple,
yeah.
we should not trust that temple. We should not go near that temple.
Okay.
Hmm.
He was right about that hiding of knowledge.
Yeah, that
I don't
seems
trust
to be
them
a common theme for
further than I can throw them. Yeah, we should not go near there.
How could you throw it?
Exactly.
I'm strong,
Precisely,
but not
Bellow. That's how little I trust them.
That's yeah.
It's a phrase. It's a turn of phrase.
I see.
Wow.
Seamus,
My
Naphid.
problems.
Oh, sorry.
No. My problems are so small potatoes compared to y'all. It's not even funny anymore.
I mean, it's they're not problems. They're just it's in a 2012. I honestly don't know how long I've been stuck here. It's just been an inconvenience for a very long time.
Well, I mean, I never really. My home was more the people I was with. I'm echoing back through Kate's.
Yeah, we are.
Oh,
More the people I was with rather than the places I was. But if your home's important, you might as well go back.
Let's just say
Homes
that
are very.
it was a cultural exchange program that
Didn't go as well as you planned.
I never got to come back from.
Well, that sucks.
Seamus slash
You're
Naphid
too
will
cool to
bust
do.
out from the bedroom and realize he has completely no clue where to start. So he's going to take that table, he's going to knock everything off of it onto the floor and roll out some parchment. And he goes, all right, gang, since I'm new to this party, one of you is going to have to take charge here because I don't know what you guys are packing. What's the plan here?
Okay, what can everybody do?
I
No.
can deceive and charm and I would say play instruments to keep morale up, but I'm not a very cheery person, so
Plus, your instrument is quite loud.
I have multiple. And so if you had not seen before, there is a giant you know the weapon, the bazooka. Yeah, there was that was actually named after a horn that was made out of old pipes and a whiskey file, and that is Ozone's primary instrument. But they got loot, and they got pan flutes and stuff. But also I've got those weird I've got this, and holds up their hand with the ring on it, and this if they ever feel like chiming in. So.
Okay.
Got that, bring to the table. Bellows can hit things really hard and really well,
It's true.
and is very friendly. You can heal.
Yeah, that's all I can do.
You could do fire and things.
That's,
Wait, are you actually even a cleric? What?
I studied at a temple, and then promptly left the temple. But yes, I am a healer.
And you're also a cleric? Shit. I'm sorry, so what's your actual name?
Yeah, what is your actual name?
I'm sorry. My real name is Naphid.
Naphid.
Yes, Naphid.
Okay.
Naphid Tailored.
Hailard?
Tailored. Like
Yeah.
Like a tail.
like a tail and then a lord. Tail lord.
Hail Lord. Naphid
Thank you
Tailor.
very much.
Nice
The
name.
Lord of Tales.
Thank you.
Honestly, a better name than Seamus Lipperstucker, whatever that was.
Well, to be fair, I came up with that under very high pressure. We could have died.
We'll get you better code names as we go.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah,
I
because
am.
Fleetwood and Mac were so good.
Okay, I was under pressure.
I'm an emissary of peace and art and love. That's what I am. I'm not really all that big of a fighter, but I'm and knowledge. So I'm ready to do whatever it takes to do the right thing. And in this case, the right thing happens to be the thing that I want to do. So
Okay.
Alright.
So let's go save our friend.
Clarify. She's not your wife.
No, she's my childhood's best friend. We've been hiding here for years, for completely unrelated purposes.
Hmm.
I
Okay,
think
cool.
Ozone likes them.
No, I just wanted to make sure that everything was set in stone. Because it brings different things to the trip if it's a wife versus if it's like your kid or if it's like your roommate. I don't know, it changes the levels of urgency.
Pretend that this is the most important person in the universe to save. For you, let's pretend. Because for me, that's just what happens to be in the situation that I'm in. But for everybody else, if it makes it more likely that you want to save her, think of her as my wife. Or think of her as my baby.
No, that's not...
We're friends. I'm getting her back.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
What did I get the parchment out for if we weren't going to write anything down on it?
I thought we were writing all this down! I never
Bellow's
knew.
actually
Somebody
Bellow's
get a
actually doodling on it. Thank
No!
you very much.
God, we don't even have a party name!
Oh, we need one of those, don't we?
It's okay, it's
Seamus
session
in the
two.
Finbix, we got
I'll
it.
play the last session.
What?
I'll scroll that on the top. Seamus in the Finbix.
No, we're gonna workshop that one. Absolutely.
It's a working title.
Bellow and the Babes.
Nope. Nixing that one now.
I'm in for Bellow and the Babes. If I'm one of the babes, I'm in.
You are indeed. Oh, you're definitely one of the
No, Ozone's actually Bellow.
I mean, Ozone can bellow on that really elongated horn strapped to their backpack.
Mm-hmm. Well, no, it's not strapped to my backpack. It's on the whatever.
Well, while you guys figure out what you're going to grab, I am going to grab my striped horse and carriage. And Bellow will grab his glaive and spear and head out.
We need someone to go with you.
I'll go with him.
We shouldn't. I don't think we should split up.
I think
wait.
if anyone,
I need to put my coat
I
on.
should. I think I'd be okay by myself.
Well, I'm certainly in no position to go anywhere. As you see, Ozone is
That's understood.
Like, has like a
And-
broken.
And Ambi, you said you shouldn't be out here either.
Not technically.
I will be right back. You do not have to worry about me. I am a grown man now.
So,
To message you in 10 minutes. If you don't answer, we're coming for you.
yeah, that sounds good.
You will be out of message range in 10 minutes. Message range is like 200 feet.
That's
So,
true. It's not sending. Dang it.
No.
do
I have to learn something.
Yeah, we gotta learn sending.
Do we just trust him and let him go?
Yeah, I think he's fine. He's gotta.
No one's after Bellow. Bellow's the
Bellow's like the one person who
the
doesn't
rooster
have
of the
anyone.
walk.
Okay, go get the horses. No, horse. Wait.
Go get
Can
the
we-
Wait,
zebra.
we have two horses, a striped one and a non-striped one.
Oh, that's true. We do
This
have
is a
Al's
good day.
horse.
Al left behind his horse.
It's ours now. We get to name it.
And I know you said that we weren't gonna rest, but like, for this, like,
So,
no, I
How much money do we need?
We need enough money and a healer that we're willing to go to get these two. Well, you're both over here, aren't you? Get these two not infected with poison, because if we drag that poison where we're going, my mom's gonna kill me.
Okay. How much money is it gonna be?
We should probably get an estimate. Dungeon Master.
Yes, so with your Yes, with that medicine roll you did earlier, which was like a 23, you would know that this would require a greater restoration. So a greater restoration, I believe, is 100 gold pieces of diamond dust. Yes, diamond dust worth at least 100 gold pieces, which the spell consumes. So to cast it twice, you will need 200 gold pieces worth of diamond dust.
That drains. Budget's bad.
Oh, I actually have that much. Oh, DM. How much was that lovely?
Oh, yes.
What was it? Black stone. That the
Oh, the orb that you grabbed
Yeah.
from Al.
No.
That I.
No.
Oh.
No. How much was that lovely black egg-shaped stone? That
I mean, you know that it's so. Ambi knows that it's an egg.
Oh, okay. How much was that egg worth?
Egg?
You don't know what kind of egg it is. You have no idea. You know.
That's worth a lot.
They told you that it was going to a crime boss who goes by Whisper, who is one of the major crime bosses of Landshallow. So
Ooh.
if it was something that Whisper was interested in, then it has to be worth a lot of money.
And the guards took it.
As far as you are aware, yes, the guards took it.
Yeah. So there may be an egg in the possession of the guards right now that a friend who's not a friend of mine wanted. Their name's Whisper.
Does that ring any bells for me?
You lived in Landshallow. You would have heard whispers of Whisper. You weren't really in the crime ring necessarily,
Right.
like Ambi was. But I'll roll a history check. We'll see. Let's
Right.
leave it up to the dice.
'Cause I
You want me to
also-
do so as well?
Yeah, go.
Sure.
Okay.
All right. No, you have never heard of Whisper, Ozone. You weren't in the crime rings.
Alright, cool.
Wow. That's a natural 19. Yeah, Seamus, Naphid. You have certainly heard of Whisper. And I don't have to really explain why.
So, this is an egg that Whisper wants, so we know it's worth quite a bit of money.
Well, you see, Naphid wouldn't be going after something that Whisper would go for, but Seamus, on the other hand, is ready to lend a hand if that's what we decide to do.
So
Okay, we're gonna have to iron out this accent, but that's a good cover.
If we do want money fast, we could go raid the city guard and get that egg back.
I feel like we should
Wanted
do
man
one-
already.
We
Same.
can at least... Okay, but we try and get there. We could try and get by without it coming to blows. I do know I am pretty stealthy.
Yeah,
and-
where it is, I have no clue. If anyone has like a find object spell.
I don't. I
Tomorrow
have
morning?
I do have a. Wait, I've got a. Ooh, because if we get me there, I have
Wait a minute now. Hold on a second. You're talking about something that Whisper wanted. Could you describe it for me?
Yeah, it was an egg. It was scaly.
It was
I'm just gonna pull it
red
out
and
of a
green.
bag.
It was glowing green.
Yes. It was red and green. It's a scaly red and green egg
Don't tell me he
that
has.
Naphid pulls out of his bag. And
Right.
as Naphid, you pull it out of your bag, Bellow, you feel something that you have never felt before. You feel this draw. You feel this welling of pride, of purpose, of duty, and you know without a doubt that that is yours.
Wait, isn't Bellow getting the cart?
I'm currently getting the cards. Yep.
Never mind, you feel none of that.
He
Bellow
looks up into the
comes back.
window.
Bellow comes
I
back
thought
at
he
that
still
moment.
felt
Bellow
it.
comes. Bellow comes back at that moment. So Bellow, you come back. You've gotten Mel and the cart and the other horse, and you come in as Nathan is just holding up this egg, and you feel all those wonderful feelings I just described.
What is that?
Happy 11th birthday.
It's an egg that Whisper really wants to get their hands on, and currently wants to kill me for.
Ozone, you feel a compulsion towards that egg, and that voice that exists in your head comes into your head and says, "That is why I wanted you to come to Landshallow."
In the bag.
So, Ozone, Lyre wants the egg. Ambi, Whisper wants the egg. Bellow, this egg is kind of your birthright. Naphid, Elle was like so sure that this was her egg to raise. She was like talking to it in Draconic. She was like looking up, like, I mean, there's no information in this world on dragons, but she was like convinced that like this egg was like her project, and like her, like, I mean, like, it was gonna be her next Tinker, I can't call her Tinkerbell, her next Belle. This is gonna be her next Belle. Like,
Next Bell Tinker.
Elle was so in love with this egg and was so like disappointed that it wouldn't hatch. Like, she wanted this egg to hatch so badly, and was like, maybe it's just not ready. Maybe it needs to go back to the Dragon World. She was basically looking for a portal back to the Dragon World so that she could find out how to hatch this egg, because she had like full ownership over this egg. So, Elle wants the egg. Whisper wants the egg. Lyre wants the egg. Bellow, you want the egg. And with that, we are going to end the session.
I'm the only one
Alright,
that doesn't want it, and I'm the
so-
one who has it.
I was going to ask, would
Which is why it's so perfect.
Yeah, I
Would
don't really
Bellow-
want that egg. I want nothing to do with that egg.
Bellow know what it is?
Absolutely. I mean, Alistair would have, Alistair told you what he did.
But is that a secret for next time, Kate?
Yes. So, it is almost 10:30, so I'd like to wrap it up. I would like to know what you plan on doing next session so that I can plan. So, I mean, you can chat in our, private Discord about what it is you want to do so that I know what to plan for. But yes, this egg that is tied into all of your stories has come out. That was a great game. I'm sorry that Della L disappeared, but it was kind of needed for the plot. I'm really, really glad that you failed that saving throw, Cody. Anyway, thank you so much, everyone.
I promise I'll learn how to bard by next session.
It's okay. Thank you so much to everyone who watched. Thank you so much to my wonderful players for coming along on this journey. Let's do a quick where people can find us. I'm Kate the Great Cosplays online. You can find me as Kate the Great Cosplays on Facebook or Instagram or TikTok. My Twitter is Kate the Great COS. Bouncing it over to Bex while I put our link tree for the stream in the chat.
You can find me at all the Don't Kill My Character links if you want to follow us there. But I'm also at Meddling Medi on Twitter, and I don't remember my Instagram handle, so I'll probably post that later on my Twitter.
Yep. And I did just put the link tree for Don't Kill My Character in the chat that has all of our socials for the stream. All right, Dan does not want to be found. Cody, anything that you want to plug?
Sure, third Friday of every month you can catch me. I'm the technical director and a cast member. I'm Riggy over at the Comedy Flops YouTube / Comedy Flops Twitch, but we don't, you'll barely find us on Twitch. You'll mostly find us on YouTube.
All right, and Jojo, would you like to be found or plug anything?
So I am Meow Jojo on TikTok and Meow Jojo Meow Jojo 13 at Instagram.
Nice,
Wonderful. All right, I don't know if we're capable of rating without being like affiliated. So I'm just going to tell everyone who's here that you should definitely pop on over to Slayer Case's channel. If Slayer Case is still streaming, I put it in the chat. I believe that they are. They also run D&D games. They're absolutely wonderful. And they were hanging out in our chat before, so show them some love and let them know that Don't Kill My Character sent you. I'll be popping over there myself in a bit. Thank you so much, my players. Thank you for our viewers. Tune in next week, next Tuesday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time to see where we go from here. Everyone wave goodbye.